Hello everybody, it's your Wonderful Wind Mage, your Cruz Ship servant, Chartreuse Proxy, ever and always at your service now. We're here everybody, it's time, it's Slay the Spire 2, early access when it comes to it now. But, my goodness, we've been waiting a long time for this now. For those of you that may not know, Slay the Spire has of course been around since forever. I'm pulling up the Steam page right now, since 2019. I mean, 7 years ago when it comes to it, that's weird to say. I last played it on September 27, 2021, which was around, around my last classes in college. Honestly, like my junior, senior year in college, quite frankly. And throughout all of this, it has just been, oh my goodness gracious. This is an absolute formative memory. And of course, this is a very formative memory for many people online, for the fact that this is probably the game that brought the roguelike deck builders to prominence, all things together when it comes to it. It laid the very foundation, and well, honestly, I'll be honest with you, I haven't been keeping up with what's going on with early access besides just a few teasers and every now and then, so I don't really know what's going on with new mechanics and all, besides the fact that there is multiplayer when it comes to it then. Yeah, that's cool and all. Now, of course, there's comparisons to make when it comes to, because, of course, for our side, if y'all have watched me before, you've seen Lost Branch of Legend, Toho Lost Branch of Legend. D3, for friends and all, there is, of course, Across the Obelisk and everything like that or so. But for now, we're going to start through when it comes to it then. And we have 5 characters to look through, as opposed to the original 3, or technically 2 when it comes to it, because it used to only be Ironclad and Silent. So, let's just enjoy. Let's just see how it goes, and let's just see how nice it looks. The Ironclad, the last soldier of the Ironclads, crushed his foes with sword and flame against his will. Starting artifact at the end of combat, heals 6 HP. Just standard baseline as it always is. No, it's not my first time playing Slay the Spire. But, because for everybody's audience sake, I'm gonna go ahead and do this just for everybody to understand. Because I want to see how well the tutorial is comparatively to others. Just to compare it for early access. Tip, select the room to travel to. To move up in the Spire, pick a room to enter. Once you complete the room, pick an adjacent room to keep climbing. So as Lost Branch of Legend, if we're going to be comparing things, ooh, that's cute. Whereas Lost Branch of Legend lets you, what's-his-face, has 4 paths that are always linear when it comes to it then or so. Slay the Spire can offer from, like, just 1 to about 4 or 5 different paths that spiral radically different all throughout when it comes to. And they're even color-coded in this version here. And you can even draw, it seems to be, on the map now. As you can kind of draw out plans. I think that'd be great for co-op. But we are sending up what's going to be 3-4s, trying to get to our boss wherever when it comes to that, of course, at the end of the day here. And the thing is that everything is lining up as most roguelike deck builders would have. You have your hallway fights, you have your random events, which, so this Spire can be fights, can be events, etc. Your shops as always then, and of course your elites and rest campfires to go through and all. Plus a few middling things every now and then, like treasure chests to help filter your stuff through. So let's just chill out. At the end of the actual fight, Phantom. That's actually kind of nice to see that. To see exactly what you'd be, who you'd be fighting on the floor, as opposed to just having to look up. Now I have no idea who Phantom is, but there's that. I want to start Spain and Spain today. At the very least, 2, y'all. Yeah, let's go on. First enemy. Defeat enemies by playing cards from your hand. Cards require energy to play. Once you're out, end your turn. At the start of your turn, new cards are drawn and your energy is replenished. Simple as. Play defensive to gain block, which reduces incoming damage, but it only lasts for the turn. And you get to see enemy intense, which is what it started with, which is what started the genre and everything like that or so. Aggressive. 12 attack for a Nibbit. I'm gonna be healing Sid's health thanks to Burning Blood. Relics is what they're called, not artifacts. I'm so used to, what's his face then otherwise, to Lost Branch of Legend. And actual animations as opposed to just slightly sliding forwards during attacks and all that. That's so nice when it comes to, you can see, he's guarding and attacking, and he's gonna buff. If there are no more cards to draw, your discard is shuffled into your draw. Yeah, there's no way for you to lose from not, from decking out when it comes to it then. It's just exactly so. You will, or I'd say, you will, what's his face? You will just redraw. Burning Blood is a pretty decent zip, but it's always been really good, because having a way to heal, health is always a resource, and this allows you to be a lot more reckless. Comes to or use it exactly so then. Blood Wall. Lose 2 HP, gain 16 block. Interesting, but that's 2. Deal 7 damage, gain 2 strength this turn. Setup Strike kind of seems nice. Trouble, Pride 2 vulnerable. Nice as well when it comes to it then. Let's start with Setup Strike. And then 112 gold. I'd rather fight like maybe an elite and then go for a shop. So, and also I kind of want to see fights and all. Let's take this very rightmost path and then I'll decide if I want to do 3 events or not. Because I need cards to fight an elite, of course. Hello, Slimes. This enemy intends to give you 2 status cards. That's actually kind of nice to see that coming up then. Could I do something like Setup Strike? Whack. Whack. I'm 1 damage off. That's totally fine. That's totally fine. I also really appreciate the sound design as we listen to this all. So Setup Strike is just a better strike overall by 1 damage, but it still is, you know, 1 damage can still absolutely push things when it comes to. Also, Slimed. Drawing 1 card instead of just being absolutely a dead card now is actually kind of nice, even though it is a status card, which is going to be plugging our hand up, of course, when it comes to it. That's not the worst ever. So back up to full. Power cards apply a buff when used. Buffs remain for the duration of a single combat. Exactly so. Anger, welcome back. Breakthrough. Lose 1 HP, deal 9 damage to all enemies. I'm kind of fine with that, but also, I kind of just need a way to keep propping myself up. And events. You spot an enormous shambling beast chasing off an injured green bird. In the outcome of the bird fled, a single unguarded egg lies abandoned. Eat or add Bracondus egg to your deck. Can be hatched at a rest site. What the heck? I'll take it. Quest? That's new. So unplayable, so it's a brick right now, but if I get to a rest site, I can... Hello? What the heck? Interesting. Well, event me again, because I'm curious. You narrowly avoid stepping on a bright striped seed. Its unmistakable color gives away that it's a sapphire seed. Weren't these purple seeds supposed to be extinct? Legends say that consuming one can greatly amplify your endurance, but what if you plant and nurse it instead? Consume to heal and upgrade a card. Enchant a card with Sown. The first time you play this card each combat, gain energy. I kind of like that. I like it on Bash, because then I get... it's basically, I'm playing it for 1, but also Inflame just based a guarantee to just getting to use it. is kind of nice as well. I think I'd rather take Inflame on that then. You scour the Overdrift to find a pot with good aeration. Then you trek around searching for an untouched spot with white peats to attract a wall. Carefully you reinforce the pot with bark and vine to camouflage it. Fill it with loamy, nutrient-rich soil, and nestle the seed just beneath the surface. Finally, you gather dew from nearby plants and pour it over the soil. Grow big, little seed. Unknowingly, the sapphire seed attaches to you spiritually, thankful of your hard work. Curious. I'm honestly glad that I did get a fight, because I need more cards in my deck then. So, 2 strength, that's free. Debuffing me, but you're already halfway dead, my friend. When Shrinker Beetle is alive, your attacks deal 30% less damage. Curious. Also, I am actually tiny. Hello. You have shrunk me. Absolutely, sir. Fortunately, you are about to be dead. Ride the bud now? I don't think it's happening, Chief. Potions! This is something that we didn't have, what's his face, in Lost Friends of Legend, but this has always been a staple as consumables. Technically, we have gear, but that is in your deck as opposed to potion slots, which are drunk or thrown. Either drunk for a positive effect or thrown for a negative effect on the enemies when it comes to it then, potentially. Iron Wave's always nice. Deal 17 damage. It's that's the top part of your draw pile. I'm curious about that. Deal 8 damage if the enemy is vulnerable. Hits twice. I do like that too. I could just go for more vulnerable procs. And, well, let's fight an elite, because we have a potion, and I'm a lot more confident with that now. Oh, hello, sir. At the end of its turn, gain 1 strength. I don't appreciate that. And this is the egg that I took. I'm curious. So one big thing that I will have to learn, especially so, or y'all will have to especially see as this goes on, is that, what's his face? Is that for the Spire especially, enemy, compared to like the other games in the genre we've like shown throughout on my channel, enemies will absolutely scale way faster than you expect. Perfect. 20 damage. Good math. And so, and your timer, compared to other fights, so like, again, I would use like Lost Branch, where it was really only the bosses that scaled up as opposed to like elites or hallway fights. You, like, the timer that you have to play around or like shuffle through your deck is a lot tighter, and it's got a very tight gameplay loop when it comes to that on that end then. You always found throughout the Spire grant unique bonuses and are made throughout your run. They can be found at treasure rooms, random events, or you get one guaranteed from defeating elites. And we got Varja, start each time with 1 strength. A classic! A block potion for just a 12 watt anytime. Pyre. Gain energy at the start of each turn. Hello, Bludgeon. Gain another 8 watt if you have exhausted a card this turn. Interesting. I'm absolutely taking Pyre, though. What would happen if I upgrade you, my friend? 2 energy at the start of each turn. What the heck? Well, first and foremost, we have the shop here. Hello, shopkeeper. You're just as great as always. Armaments is here, and it will be the same as before. It's great. Spite. Deals... Spite! Hello! That's amazing card art! Deals 6 damage if you lost HP this turn, draw a card. I love that. Hello, Bread. At the start of your first turn, lose 2 energy. At the start of all other turns, gain. Pocket Watch. Same. Juicy Bracelet's the same. Deal 12 damage, retain your hand. Gain 4 block, draw a card. So, one big thing to note is that you can see here, we only have card removal. Again, I keep comparing it to Lost Branch, but that's because that's where a lot of my, a lot of my experience has gone through. Or at least what a lot of people who have been watching my channel have seen and everything like that when it comes to it then. It was the same thing in Spire. Why you can only remove cards from the merchant. You can't upgrade when it comes to. So it's a lot rarer when it comes to it then. Also, Cure All. Gain energy, draw 2. Colorless, Swift. I love the new art for them too, but that also is different. Also, we don't have the for sale tag on the RUD now. Hilariously, I will say. I love my armaments though. I think Finesse might not be bad too, quite frankly. Because just the thing also too is like removing cards is very, very big. I did just get armaments, which is fine, and it is a 5 watt, so I'm going to remove a defend. I think I'll get Tremble, because it's on sale, because then that can prot my stuff otherwise more in the future. So look at your shop, dude. It's so much bigger and so much more expansive. Hello? Alright. Am I confident on another elite? Why not? It's first run. If I'm gonna be greedy, I might as well send it all. What the heck are you? Fraud parasite? Upon dying, summons something. Ew. I'll take the 3 strength, thank you. What are you? Ew, what the heck? At the end of your turn, if this is in your hand, take 3 damage. Okay, but that is disgusting. Like, absolutely disgusting. I'm going to get Dismantle hopefully next turn then. I have a 5 out of 6 chance to get it. So absolutely play Tremble. Also, 16 damage. I will play my Block Potion, please. For a game, like... I am very pleasantly surprised at the design. At the same time, too, it's just... Oh. Alright. If I kill you, what do you do, my friend? Yeah, everybody splits up. Regulars! They are stunned, though, so that's totally fine for me to have had that split. Plus, I get Pyre, so I can get things going then. Okay. So, oh, it's unplayable, so I'm just gonna take the damage outright, so I can't do much there then. Alright, well, in that case, I can't kill everybody when it comes to then, so I'm just gonna go ahead, kill one at least. They're just gonna keep infecting me, so I have to really just get through this fight as fast as I can before all these infections take over. What is this turn? That's horrible of a turn! Is it gonna hit my bot first? Okay, it is gonna hit my bot first. That's actually so unfortunate to get 2 infections. Granted, I did block, but that's a very bad hit to my health. Is this a stuffed fight overall, though? Not necessarily. This is a fight I can still get through, absolutely. Not a problem. It's just that this hurts. No matter how you slice it, you know? Remember, with Pyre, I do have 4 energy per turn. But alright, 53 HP. I'll get another trinket out of this. Ornamental Fan! Ooh, very good, actually. 3 turns and a 3 attack, 3 turns and a single attack, 3 attacks a single turn, gain block. Deal 6 damage, draw cards until you draw a non-attack card. Interesting. Hello, Rampage, welcome back. Gain 12 block. Whenever you attack this turn, deal 4 damage back. I will take a big block card, honestly. Just keep running me through. Self-help book. On the floor lies a tome. Top 3 ways to counter the Spire. The book is encrusted with blood, so you find this manuscript highly suspicious. Will you read it? Choose a power to enchant with Swift 2. Choose a skill to enchant with Nimble 2. Choose an attack to enchant with Sharp 2. I mean, if I read the book and I put it on Dismantle, this can be a vulnerable that hits... this can be going from 16 damage to now 20 damage. Absolutely. You'll flip the book over and read the summary. Critics and cultists agree that sharp and pointy weapons are the best way to inflict damage. There's a price sticker on the back of the book, crossed out and marked with a greatly reduced price. Yup. And then, hello, treasure chest. Gorget. At the start of each combat, gain 4 plating. Plated armor. Hello. So it's just plating now, is what you're being called. Well... I feel like I've had way too many events. I kind of want to keep fighting enemies so I can get more cards. Inklets. Next time Inklet loses HP, it only loses 1 instead. Interesting. I should have just probably stabbed one of them or a small side then when it comes to get rid of the Slippery. Oh, well, it's fine. They don't have any like good AoEs. I'm just going to get to kill 1 guy at most then. Well, Inflame, very cool. Nah, not the right time to be playing Pyre. Rather just claw through these guys slowly. I'm losing a little bit of HP, but this shouldn't be a bad fight when it comes to overall. You're invulnerable. If I kill you, that blocks for a little bit more, plus the plating gets me through, and also Ornamental Fan got me across the line as well. Thank you, we are chill. I also love the little dying animations too. Deal 12 damage to all enemies. Cost 1 less for each attack played this turn. I do like that, honestly. Alright, so let me actually go to the campfire, please. At the rest side, you can stop and take a breather. After selecting one of the options, you must move on. Choose wisely. Heal, as always, 30% of your max HP. Upgrade a card. Hatch my egg. I'm very curious. Bird Sweep. Deal 14 damage. Bird Pip. Upon pickup, gain the card Bird Swoop. A Bird Pip will accompany you in battles. Hello? A free 14 damage for a card that was dead, but now not anymore? Absolutely. Oh! Hello, friend! You're cute! I have plating, so it's actually better to just play out all my cards then in that case. So I'm going to be blocking 9 as opposed to the 4 there. That's wonderful. That is so cute. Hello? That is... Honestly, that was well worth it. Now I can see how that can absolutely brick you in later Ascensions, probably. If you have a dead card that you can't do anything with, then. But that's pretty nice. Deal 4 damage, apply vulnerable to all enemies. I do like that. Rage is pretty nice, too, considering how I'm very just hit when it comes to, but I want more vulnerable prots if I can help it. Keep going on. Hello, slavers? Raiders, in a way. So if I do something like deal 15 to all enemies, if I stomp, then it's just gonna kill one of you straight up then, which is great. And then plating's gonna at least protect me for all but 3. Frailty hurts. Not a problem though. You're gone. Hit you. And we're actually gonna walk away with plus 3 HP here. Not a bad fight, like, at all, of course. Also, increases damage on the card by 2, so it's not every time I play, it's just by 2. Simple as. Plus my strength is just helping out with Varia and everything like that. Battle Trance, I do love you. Uppercut's great, but I need card draw. And let's see what the next delete would be here. Bygone Effigy. You have the soul effect from the head before. Hello? From, like, the head statue. I mean, well, that's a lot of damage you have to do, but you're sweeping the first turn anyway, my friend. Your journey ends here. You're buffing. Why should I be scared about that? Now, that could be an absolutely stupid question to be asking, but, you know, we gotta say it out loud. What does Pyre do? It's upgraded. I mean, I could skip my turn right here, just to upgrade it, and just basically say, alright, next turn I'm gonna have 5 energy, and I'll just be able to play everything out, hopefully. Shall we begin? 25 damage, yeah, it kinda hurts. Well, simple enough, Battle Trance will get me across the line. You're vulnerable. Hit. 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 Yeah, not a problem. What's in the forwards? Upgrades all cards in the hand for the rest of combat. Great. Eagle Pillow. Rest for more HP. Lovely. True Grit is pretty nice. Just for a little bit more block. And the fact that I can exhaust you and start thinning my deck is not a downside necessarily. It's always fine. Now, I will want to upgrade Armament, so it's all the cards in my hand. Absolutely. Though I should have been looking at some of the other upgrades too. Bird Swoop's just more damage. Stomp, more. I mean, we just saw True Grit. Valtrance is still 5? No, it's 4. Oh, I don't know if it was 5. I'm drawing from memories on 5 years ago from playing Sway the Spire 1. Either way, this is wonderful. Hello, Phantom. You have Slippery for 9 times. Hello? Interesting. Very interesting to begin with as a fight. That Stinger's getting a little bit closer. I don't know if I appreciate that necessarily. I mean, Vulnerable is not going to help me when it comes to it then. That's over my head. 27 damage. Now, 16 blocks pretty nice then. Plus the plating will get me over there, almost. wounds unplayable as it always is. That's fair. Okay, absolutely play Pyre. It's that, or actually, what's in the forge? So I can have Pyre upgraded, rather. Let me go ahead and draw 3 battle trance. If I can draw any wounds, it'd be great. I didn't. That's totally fine. Instead, just keep working through that slippery fact is having 5 energy is going to allow me to have so much more room to work with. For situations like these. Now, he still had that slippery for 1, but I still hit for 25 otherwise, which I'm very happy with. Now I just basically have this small timer on my head right now. Nah, it's totally fine. Especially with Ornamental Fan giving me a little bit more block. It's great, but I don't have to kill him this turn necessarily, but it would have been nice to. Ornamental Fan doesn't get to go off. 16 damage hurts, but he's still absolutely dead. But I see how this guy could be a problem, especially if you are like one big hit deck, you know? If I just want to hit hard once. I mean, I have good strength, but it could absolutely suck, as opposed to death by 1,000 cuts, you know? So even then, I could, like, if not for, like, Ornamental Fan helping me out a little bit more as well, too, this could be a much worse fight, absolutely, you know? Now, I'm just being a little bit pedantic here. So what does it mean by Epoch discovered? Hello? Transform all attacks in your hand into Giant Rock? Deal 16 damage? You're adding 10 damage to all of your stuff? And that's hilarious. What the heck? At the start of your turn, gain 2 strength. That's always nice. Deal 4 hits twice. Exhaust a random attack in your hand and add its damage to this card. What the heck? I really like Thrash. Because exhausting random attacks? That's not necessarily the worst. I mean, adding damage to the card means that it's thinning the deck. It's making this card work better, especially since I have the strength with it. I really like that. Is it perma? No, it's just transforming for the fight. Transforming for the fight. The Insatiable. Oh, so hello? A puppet has arrived. Pale, melting dragon. You check on father. I'm too tired. If you end your turn with unspent energy, gain an additional 2. You may sacrifice card rewards to Pale. Every 2 sacrifices obtain a relic. Start of your turn, draw 1 additional card. I do like the idea of floating energy, so give me the tiers. And I would like to shop first. If I can help it. Now, there's no shop for a while unless I take the left path, so I guess I know where I'm going then. 300 is enough for a relic or 2. That's what I'm going to start with. Hello, Tunneler. Alright, idea is to dismantle. I don't care what's exhausted. Fact is, I get almost over the line with the plating. Inflame is free. You stay vulnerable. If I do it like this... I honestly wasn't paying attention to the value right there. Is that saying, okay, yeah, exhaust a random card and adds its damage, so that'll be for the next time that you play Thrash. So if you can get a thinner deck, that'd be great. Stunned if all block is removed. Oh, so that is super annoying. I read that wrong, because I thought I would have added it to the card right there. So no, Thrash plays it for its weak damage first, and then it exhausts the card. I could have killed the Tunneler. Gotta learn one way or another. Hello, Jas, by the way. Hope you're doing well. Might as well go ahead float to make use of the tiers. Does hurt, but, you know, gotta learn everything when it comes to it then. Gotta try things out. But this guy's dead otherwise. Yeah, how was your Spire running, Jas? Energy Potion, beloved. Deal 5 damage to all enemies X amount of times. That could absolutely be worth it, even though I want to float with tiers. Fact is, I need to have a cleave. Alright, did pretty good in your first round, that's all in your second. Well, or in third, and it's my first one myself here. When you have no potions, you deal you have 2 additional dexterity. That's nice. Gain 20% additional gold. At the start of your third turn, gain 1 strength and dexterity. Interesting. Put an attack from your draw pile into your hand and exhaust. Exhaust the card to draw 2. Whenever you draw a card containing strike, it is played against a random enemy. I'm going to be getting rid of my attack cards anyway, so I don't really care about that. I want big value numbers if I can help it. Retain your hand for 2 turns. Interesting. Bowler Hat is absolute greed. Because if I take it, then I really can't buy anything else besides the second armaments. But I love money. I love money so much. I'll take Twin Strike though, just to have. Because that still is stealing off my strength and it's totally fine. I'll start at the bird too, yeah. It's nice. You come upon a faintly glowing key to pick it up. Been looking all over for that key now, if you don't mind. The person looks like bad news, but maybe it's not good to be judgy. Why not? Is it a cursed key? It seems like only one of you is making out of here with the key. Hello, sir, mysterious knight. You are very buff, I will give you that. I'm not gonna be afraid. Pop everything. Hit you very hard, sir. So it's already so much damage I got to deal with you. I got to deal to you. We're blocking for 6. Do I even need to apply Pyre? So I could literally just float, and then I'll have 4 energy then. Nice strength, loser. You actually toppled over. Orienting key to your death. Unlock the special event in the next act. Hello? The next attack you play deals triple damage! What the heck? Lose 1 HP, deal 13 damage to all enemies. Absolutely, I really like that. Plus, again, big attacks. Better for thrashing. Stone of all time. A massive boulder sits in the front and middle of an abandoned courtyard. A plot reads Stone of all time. Its presence, shape, and adornments indicate that the courtyard was built around the stone and has never moved from the spot. Drink and lift. Or push. I thought it said punch, and I immediately thought of Chris the Boulder Puncher. Lose 6 HP, enchant an attack with Vigorous 8. The first time this card is played, it deals an additional 8 damage. I will absolutely take that. Deal 13 damage to all enemies 8 times. Yes! What an amazing card Whirlwind's become! You push and push with everything you got, nothing happens. That is an absolutely amazing trade. Hello, Beekeeper. Whenever this enemy is hit by an attack, add 1 daze into your draw pile. Interesting. So, multi-hits are, of course, bad against this guy. I think I'm gonna float 1 on here, because those are just small strikes. Now, he is gonna hurt. And I do not enjoy this, absolutely not. So the fact that it goes into the draw pile is very interesting, to say the least, of like, you can just brick yourself going forwards then, comes to. So it's just all about your risk reward and what cards that you're playing in the middle. Now in the meantime, I mean, I can just kill you. Bye, sucker. Game was rude. Discard any number of cards and draw that many. Great. Venerable T-set. Whenever you enter a rest site, start the next combat with 2 more energy. Lovely. Deal 6 damage. Deal 2 additional damage for all your cards containing strike. Hello, Perfected Strike. Hello, card art. Forgotten Ritual. If you exhausted a card this turn, gain 4 energy. Interesting, but not what I need. I just need bigger blots, I do think. Next up, rest site. I could take the pillow, that'll heal me to full, but I think we can keep going on right here. Absolutely, Whirlwind, upgrading Whirlwind is, I think, the play. Stomp's funny, Bird Swoop's kind of nice. Of course, Pyre would be great, or having Inflame just give you even more. Even having Dismantle, but Whirlwind already dealing 16 on its own, times whatever I want out of it, that's way too good, legitimately. Centennial Puzzle! Hello, and that was out of a random event. Pennib! Ooh, Pennib plays. Oh, I remember counting for Pennib so much. Also, I have so much more gold too. That's so nice. Wheat Potion, hello. One of you probably gonna attack this turn. Gain the block. I think I would still take more vulnerable because I want to still have as much what's his face, as much vulnerability on for thrashing, or whatever the card is. Dismantle. Loose Progenitor. It's the old Luces. The old Luces from back then. I remember y'all. I think I'll just have this turn be my setup turn right now. Or actually, I should have popped the block out of the loose. What am I thinking? That's fine. Apply vulnerable. What I think the play here is legit let that go and let the Bird Strike go. That way Thrash is well more powerful for the future. Thank you, Centennial Puzzle, as well. Exhausted my block. Oh well, that's fine. Still hitting for a total of when it comes to 56 damage is really nice, even if the loose is doing a lot of damage to me. Totally fine. Thank you, Flame Barrier. Pet it. I'd love to, but I don't think that's gonna let me. Anyway, see ya, sucker. Whenever you gain blood, deal 5 damage to a random enemy. And that is a permanent power, of course, when it comes to. That's not bad at all. Just if I can find more ways to block, then it's still pushing my agenda. Burning Path also isn't bad, too, to just keep thinning my deck, getting to where I need to be. I'll take Juggernaut, because that's just another resource I have on deck then. Hello, Bobots. Nectar Salt Rock. Deal 26 damage. I'm just gonna go ahead and do that. That way I can get things prepared for the future. Thank you, Wonderful Puzzle. And also Whirlwind is here. That's gonna be 36 damage. Still not enough, unfortunately. That will be enough. If I press the 36 button. Let's go with Battle Trance, because there's no reason not to. Vulnerable is 50% more damage from attacks. That'll be 8 damage I'm taking otherwise than if I do this. It still is logistically better just to kill one guy, though. Because that's 15 damage I'd be taking or having to block otherwise then. So I effectively lost 5 HP that combat. Not the worst. Rage is fine. It's another... I'm fine with taking an upgraded Rage, and I will take the shop over an Elite. Start of your turn, lose 1 HP and gain 8 block. I mean, that will constantly well, no, one of the puzzles is only 1 per. At the start of your next turn, return this to your hand. That's very interesting. The fact that it returns to your hand, meaning that I can always get an attack, so that's always one thing for Ornamental Fan, that's one thing for Pennib, keep proccing. I'm curious about that. Also, hello, Meat on the Bone. Whenever you gain gold, raise your max HP by 1. Interesting. I'm very curious about you, Bola. I am very curious. Do I want Iron Wave, though? I think I'll chill, honestly. Helicopter. I'm gonna armaments, but then I want to float one instead of bashing. That way it can get Pale's Tears. Hello? Hatching? Well, obviously I don't know how I feel about this. Let's go ahead and weaken you, I think. And just hit you, because I'm gonna have my Whirlwind to play. So even if these guys hatch, I'm just gonna kill them straight up. I am banking on getting Whirlwind, but I also have Gamboy's Brew, and if it took damage, then yeah, Centennial Puzzle will be fine. Thundercrop's also here. Okay, first and foremost, Rage, Boas, Battle Trance. I did not get Whirlwind. I put so much stock into it. That kind of hurts. Not gonna lie. Okay, that's fine though. Deal 13 damage. That's 27. 24 twice. Alright guys, what about the calculator? So, 24 twice. That is... on my phone, 24 plus 24. That is 48. Plus 27. That's 75. Plus 21 twice. Yeah, no, we got this. Am I stupid? Pen nib. Hey guys, I'm very good at the game. I completely forgot about pen nib. I mean, it's actually fine, just because of anger actually getting me across the line, but I told myself, like, I totally forgot about counting pen nib just because I'm so not used to having it as a thing in Lost Branch of Legend, and now we're back to it. I need to count if I have pen nib. Anyway, there's Whirlwind. See ya. It did hurt having to use a potion there, but it's totally fine. 3 HP for energy. I think a second breakthrough is honestly fine by me, though. What does pen nib do? Every 10th attack you play deals double damage. So the reason why my stuff was hitting for 24s, I wasn't questioning it. I was autopiloting thinking it was my strength, but no. It was just one of my cards there. That next card that I played was dealing double damage. So, oops by me. Now, I don't necessarily feel comfortable with this boss, so I'd rather just rest and just sit with that then. Let's fight you, the Insatiable. Start it off to see what I get. Hello, Juggernaut. Very cool. Rage is free. Rather deal with damage twice here. And I'm gonna float one, that way we can still have 4 energy. Because getting the extra 2 is always nice for this tea set. In 4 turns, you will be eaten and die? And I saw that we got Frantic Escape. Hello? That's a very interesting win condition. Hello? Interesting that you just automatically die, I suppose. Okay, I'll prop Millennial Puzzle if I play this. Let's go ahead and play the Frantic Escapes. Let's draw. Because what I want to do is have pen nib proc as best as I can, of course. So I do something like this to where, that's not the 10th attack yet, but you can see here, 34, okay, no, that was 10, so I calculated, but you saw 34 damage twice, that was totally fine. Now this is a lot of damage I also just took straight up too, which ain't the best, but it's chill, it's chill. What was this mean here as a constant way to just keep pen nib ticking though is really good, I'm not gonna lie. 20 damage. Oh, armaments, very cool. Now, that's a very cool mechanic of, yes, it is instant death, but you have a way to get around it, flying through those cards, and it's challenging you to have a deck that can use card draw. You are dead here, so you can see, normally, if I had stomped straight up when it comes to it, then that would be technically 12, but I have 3 strengths, would be 15 damage, but since this would be my 10th attack, Pen Nib is glowing it, saying 30 damage instead. So that's effective use of Pen Nib. Or at least like better effective use, even though it was overkill there. You're seeing how that math's supposed to work. At the start of your turn, lose 1 HP and gain 8 block. Block is not removed at the start of your turn. Of course, it's wonderful. Conflagration. Deal 8 damage to all enemies. Deal 2 additional damage for each other attack you played this turn. Interesting, but I think I kind of need a lot more help with Barricade. I really need help with Barricade here. Your Fight Queen. Give yourself to me and you'll be feared as much as I, Vatu, the first demon. Blood-Soaked Rose. Add 1 enthralled to your deck. If this is in your hand, it must be played before other cards. Eternal. Cannot be removed or transformed. Gained, but you gain energy. Lose 9 mats HP. Add 3 apparitions for intangible. Create an ethereal copy of the first attack you play each turn. I don't have any special attacks that I'm playing each turn besides maybe Breakthrough. That is costing me HP, but that is still a block I get out of it when it comes to overall. Plus, also, that's guaranteed bolas I'm getting. Hold on, give me that. Give me that, that's very interesting. I think I'll probably take this path over here. I don't want to be shoehorned into only fighting the elite. I want to have a little bit of options in that case then. Living Shield and Turret Operator. At the start of the player's turn, Turret Operator gains 25 block. It's not the turn to play Barricade, absolutely not. I should have played Shut It Off earlier. Idiot, idiot, idiot. I'm just gonna go ahead and float. Keep working my energy. Perfect. Rage. Thunderclap to get both of them vulnerable. Breakthrough. Breakthrough. Dismantled. Lovely. Just them having animations is just so wonderful. Juggling. Add a copy of the third attack you play each turn into your hand. What the heck? What the heck? I feel like I'm losing the sauce here, but I'm curious. Why not? Hello, Scroll of Biting. Whenever you suffer unblocked HP, you lose Matt's HP? What the heck is that? What the heck? Ew. Give me a Chartreuse Potion. I need to see what I can get out of this here. So if I do Juggling, add a copy of the third attack you play each turn into your hand. So I have 3 attacks. That'll be like 1, 2, 3. Yeah, that's another breakthrough. That's absolutely wonderful to be able to make sure I don't get bitten. I am very happy with that play right there. I am not going to lie. Now, as my pendant prot, but what can I say? I'd rather just not lose any of my Matt's HP. I don't care about any of these here. It's not exhausting enough cards to make it worthwhile. I think I will take another shot, though. The Lost, the Forgotten. When killed, return all stolen dexterity. When killed, return all stolen strength. I need to hold on to my strength. Thank you very much. Not much to do here, so unless I want to use my gambling potion, which I am not willing to do so I'm just going to stick. So I just gotta keep sapping my stuff and then attacking, huh? Seems that way. Seems that way. Well, that's totally fine. I can deal with that. Yeah, don't let me... I'm not gonna float. Instead, I'm just gonna go ahead and have that rage generate all that block for me. Breakthrough. Thank you. Very cool. Very cool. Very cool. Juggling actually is letting me cycle so much, which means I can just keep proccing Pendib, or preparing Pendib, exactly so, for situations like these, which is really funny. This is actually a really good combo to have, especially since it's still a copy of the first attack I play each turn. I can constantly have so many bolas. At the end of your turn, one random attack in your hand is put against a random enemy. I am taking that. Hello? What the heck? A random card on your draw power gains replay 2. What the heck? Upon pickup, enchant up to 3 attacks with sharp 3. What the heck? Ew, there's so much good stuff here. Chartreuse strikes deal 3 damage. Stampede is only accessible with Edge since it has the bird on it. I mean, it does have the bird on it, but that's not like it's exclusive. Only thing I'm saying is that it's uncommon thanks to the border. I'm curious about that gnarled hammer. It seems like I can't enchant cards over and over again. Just having having these 3 guys just be better in general seems really good. Or I might want to do like Thrash at the very least. Have a little bit more. I think that's actually the better play. Then do I want to upgrade something or take another fight? Probably upgrade Barricade, so that way it's playable. Yeah, I do think so. They don't want to rely on armaments only for it. I'd rather make sure that's playable. That's Bolas. That's Juggernaut. Barricade, thank you. Alright, what do we got for our first elite here? Mecha Knight. 3 artifact. I don't care about artifact. Ooh, ah. I don't care about artifact. Hello, Bolas. Hello, Bolas. Very cool. So now I have 2 attacks I'm getting guaranteed each turn now. That's wonderful. Hello, Barricade. Ooh, la, la. Ooh, la, la. Armaments on top of it all. All right, brother, you're gone. You're absolutely just gone here. A Bolas? A Bolas? A Bolas? A Bolas? 3 vulnerable doesn't matter to you much when it comes to them, unfortunately. That's totally fine. I will play Thrash, though. That's a cool sword, not gonna lie. Hello, Burns. You are annoying. But it's totally fine. Bola. 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 Dismantle. I can exhaust one of the burns at the very least here. This is really stupidly funny. Does mine... Okay. It's getting to the point to where I am going to be having too many bolas for my own good. I just need to remember music bots. It's time to getting me there. I'm actually gonna have so much strength. This guy's actually just dead. I don't care, sir. Unlimited boas. Welcome back, knife shivs. Welcome back, knife shivs. Stable serum. Retain your hand for 2 turns. And strawberry. Hello. At the start of your turn, plays from the exhaust pile. Interesting. I do like plating potentially when it comes to that's more, but also True Grit helping me exhaust a little bit and clean my deck up is going to be fine too. I want to fight 2 elites if I can, so taking the right path is absolutely it. What's the match hand size? It's 10, as it always is. In these games, I should be saying. Hello, Courier! Cheaper shops, that's wonderful, so keep fighting. Hello? These guys are cute bots. At spot? When killed, a new at spot is summoned in its place. Interesting. do this, I think 17 damage on its own is totally fine. Because that's 17 times 2, that's totally chill by me here. So do I need to kill these guys at the same time, is my guess? Is what it's asking me to do? Go ahead, just block me for now. Because I'm already playing a card, unattacked no matter what, so the bastard's just kind of there for free. So I'd rather just block as much as I can, let Morning Puzzle do my stuff there. I'll shut it off. Alright, Boaz, you're not helping me too much on the line here. But I am about to have, what's his face? Yes, exactly. My thing is about to, oh, my pendant's about to go off. Okay, so they do just keep respawning here. Good to know. Fact is, I will just keep whacking in that case. I should have floated because, what's his face? I was going to play an attack automatically. So it's got to kill these guys over and over again. Yeah, it is grinding through 6 HP bars, but that's totally fine. Armaments. That's... Oh, I need to be playing Bird Swoop first. That's Tat 2. Tat 3 for free Bird Swoop. Wonderful. And Breakthrough just to hit everybody over again like this. And we actually are so chill. No, it doesn't say that they are dazed, so exactly so. We're just kind of just waiting by exactly on this end here. Hello, Rage again. I do really like that. Hello. Hello, Flail Knight. It's you again. Spectral Maginite. Okay, so absolutely. Play Breakthrough. Play Stampede. I think I need to play Juggling is the thing here. Setup strike played. I was hoping for another Breakthrough. That's really fine. I need to get my power set up is the main thing here. Hats. When Spectral a Knight is alive, all your cards are ethereal. Hello? Very interesting. Like, very interesting to say the least. So you're demanding that I need to kill you first. That's totally fine. Whack. Whack. That's great. Thank you, Thrash, for working exactly as intended, as gods intended up and above. Your upgrades and no more. Well, Magic Knight is why all your cards are downgraded. Interesting. Do I float for what I might need otherwise? I do think so. Again, store point attacks automatically. It's just that you're getting into scary territory, so you're taking so much damage against these guys. 24 damage from the Flail Knight. Inflame, thank you. I do think I can just go ahead and kill the Magic Knight. Besides, I'm gonna get another thing anyway from my Gnarled Hammer. Best I could do right there. Still gonna be taking 14 damage, but I should be able to kill you this coming turn. Oh, what an elite fight. Very interesting elites. Instead of boss combats, upgrade 3 cards in your draw pile for the rest of combat. That's very nice. I think I'll take another Battle Trance, I do think, because I just need more raw card draw at the moment. And then I need to rest, because I'm not comfortable. Do I take a shop first? I do think so because of the courier, rather than another elite. An academic is trapped in a hanging cage next to a treasure chest. The academic is muttering about one-time use keys while furiously writing something. Looks like you can unlock the cage or the chest. At the start of your next turn, play a copy of your last played attack or skill. Interesting. Use the lantern key. Procure 2 random potions. Obtain 2 random relics. History course does seem nice, honestly. I think I will take that. Reppy bows in appreciation as you open the cage. He hands you a thick leather tome. Those who know not of history are doomed to repeat it, but you seem like you know a thing or two about repeats, don't you? Interesting, but that's going to be another relic I'm going to have to be very, very careful about. This turn, your next attack is put in extra time. 1-2 punch! At the start of your turn, put a random attack from a discard pile into your hand and upgrade it. Interesting. Start of your second turn, gain 2 energy. Gain 50 block. If you take unblocked attack damage this combat, you die. I'm scared about that then, dude. I think I do like Candelabra and then probably a potion. I'm too off. You know what? That's totally fine. But I do like Candelabra because I want to have some energy economy when it comes to it then. That, and would I rather upgrade a card? Juggernaut doing more damage, I think, is valuable, but I think I'd rather take the HP more just as a bit of a buffer. I'm scared, and it's new boss. It's new weird boss. We're fighting Queen. Hello. Shambling massive corpses. Torchhead Amalgam. So this is like that sitting crown guy that I can't remember the name of from the first game. I mean, it pretty much is, yeah. So, of course, breakthrough first. That'll trigger everything. Armaments, hello, wonderful. I will do breakthrough one more time, followed by a bird swoop, because then bird swoop will be free. I would point setup strikes, I want to float 1, because I don't have 6 energy coming up then when it comes to it. Chains of Binding. First 3 cards are afflicted with bound. Only 1 bound card can be played each turn. Cards are unbound at the end of a turn. Interesting. That's not a problem. I'm gonna play Battle Trance first. Hello, Rage. Hello, Inflame. And then this is all of my stuff, quite frankly, that I need. So boas are gonna be free, essentially when it comes to it here. And then I can just Whirlwind. The torch set is gone, and now it's just Queen left over for this act. I think it might be really nice to barricade, especially on less HP tanky characters. Absolutely, I'd love to play it when it comes to, and that was also a free Whirlwind. That's wonderful. But the fact is, I don't have a way to guarantee to get my block going early or having a good engine on that. Exactly then. Absolutely Stampede, because otherwise I'd be playing Strides. Yeah, not happening, Chief. Shrug it off. Oh, Tremble. Honestly, just Whirlwind again when it comes to then. Because that's just kind of free. Oh, does the strike take place for the history course then? Or will it be because I played it as opposed to automatically? Okay, no, automatically point. I mean, it's still pushing my damage line no matter how you look at it then. So it still is really funny no matter what. Like, hey, more free boas if I wanted to at that point then, Chief. I think we're kind of chill. This queen is kind of gone. So on, Sutter. What a first run, y'all. What a first run. Do we have the Heart of the Spire still, though? Hello? So the Archdemon's Thrall has arrived. Threaten. Enemy. Kill. Smite it away. You dealt 1240 to the Architect, but it wasn't enough. And as usual, instead of the heart, it's just always just the guy standing alongside everybody who's dealt damage. Interesting, interesting, interesting. Yeah, E-Pots. I'm really curious about this. But 17 more unlots. I am so curious. But what a first run. What a very curious run. In the timeline, reveal E-Pots and what cards, relics, and much more. Upgrade tree. Hello? No! Yes! Mother Wretched now has awakened from her slumber. Rise, champion, again and again. Meow will now greet you at the start of each run. So yeah, we were missing a gift from Meow to begin with. Ooh. 5 epochs are waiting to reveal. Play around with the Iron Rod to reveal this. For the Silent, yes! News of the Spire's reopening made its way to the Silent. She fears a boat to the capital. Hello again, Silent. That's really cool to see. All these are basically upgrades that you're getting when it comes to it then. Chapter 1, Prion. A void of nothingness, but then the world came into existence. It churned and molded itself to that which tells stories. On this journey where a planet named Prion, a mere speck in the universe, they say that a great story about a spire took place there. New cards. Transform a card, play 2 random cards from your draw pile. Every 10 cards you get energy. Interesting. The Pat. For centuries, war raged between the Ironclads and the Validar. Driven on ambition, one Ironclad ventures to the forbidden boundary and bargains with the Sacred Demon. Blood Potion, heal for 20% of your max HP. All cards containing strike gain 1 replay. Interesting. Exhaust any number of cards in your hand. Ooh. Ascension can be activated now. Oh boy, here we go again. Already. Devastation. The Ironclad strength surges with placeholder art. The flaws of the demonic path the flames of the demonic path course through his blood. Cuts and bruises heal rapidly. The Validar are cleaved in 2. The Desert Tribe are burned to a crisp. Wind Walkers, I would say that I read that as Wind Rakers. Wind Walkers smashed to the ground. And even a familiar horde of aggressive bronze-hearted warriors are set ablaze with these exciting new flames. All of the Ironclad's enemies are shown no mercy. All of the Ironclads. Ironclad? Where is everyone? Well, I mean, bruh. Hello again, Red Skull. Paper Fraud. Ruined Helmet. The first time you gain strength each combat, double the amount gained. Ooh. So we're getting a little bit of lore as compared to having no lore about them. That's nice. The Ironclad. A warrior from a faraway land enters the Spire. Driven by pure instinct and a cursed blood, he has lost all reason and identity. All who prevent his ascent shall perish. That's cool. 1 strength for each vulnerable on the enemy. Ooh, that's cool. Double the enemy vulnerable. What the heck? These cards are cool. What the heck? I am very curious. That's a wonderful first run. Seem to have reason with the shopkeeper. I mean, he's not preventing his ascent when it comes to it then, so that's fine. But alright. The Silent, a huntress from the Spire, ready to stab and poison anything in her way. So let's do a Silent run. So we played Ironclad when it comes to it. Again, for all of you friends who only watch my content for Lost Branch of Legend, we have Silent here, which you can compare to White Satya for knives and everything like that. Upgrade a card, obtain a random rare card, remove 2 cards from your deck, and take 13 damage. Absolutely, I'm going to discard, get rid of 2. So if I can thin strikes and defense, it's always great. And we still have the same as before, Neutralize and Survivor. So get rid of just 2 straight up, quite frankly. I will greatly appreciate that. A thinner deck is so very, very, very necessary. Especially in this game compared to what's-his-face. Compared to Lost Branch, where you can't get rid of cards as easily. Let's... Honestly, that's 3 events. That's really funny, but I think I want to take a shot before an elite, probably. So, Silent, green color when it comes to it then, they have Ring of the Snake, as in the Spire 1, draw 2 additional cards, and then their uniques for everybody new to Spire is Neutralize, deal with 3 damage and apply a weak, and it's for free, 0. Or Survivor, gain 8 block, but discard a card. Now you do get to choose which card you discard, as I'll demonstrate here. And there is synergies, exactly so, with being able to specifically discard cards that will gain effects when you do so, or so on and so forth from that end then. So you are going to be death by 1,000 cuts, and there are a lot of famous deaths that have absolutely been the embodiment of that in that case then. Now, I would love to block all that damage, but I don't mind taking 3, because the fact that they are gaining strength every turn, I need to push the line to kill them. So otherwise I wouldn't have been able to kill them this turn. Deal 6 damage, apply 3 poison, deal 4 damage to all enemies twice, hello, Ricochet. If this card is discarded from your hand before the end of your turn, play it for free. Exactly so, you see, guys? So that wasn't a keyword before, that was just a card test. That's cool that we have that now. Now with this thin deck, I think I would like that, but also Poison Stab is really good too, for just having a way to have taking damage. So I will absolutely take that, I do think. And run with that to start. Neutralize will get you down to almost 0 damage that comes to it then. I'm only taking 1. Remember, I don't have Burning Blood as the, as the Ironclad anymore, so gotta be a little bit more precocious with how much HP I am willing to lose. So I'll try to just hold off on the 1 damage I'm taking now, if I can help it. So you see, you're dead, and it's nice that they will die to poison if their thing turns green there. 3 Thorns, not bad. Oh, I think we're doing poison here. Gain 3 dexterity this turn, interesting. There's your shivs, there's your knives, people, but I am on poison for this round already, so that's 2 poison cards. You trace a low rumble to its source and find yourself captivated by a tranquil wellspring. Their water is an emerald green with clusters of glowing moats. It's inviting. What could possibly go wrong? Bottle or bathe? I'm absolutely gonna bathe. If I can remove another card from my deck, in that case, get another defend out, and it means it's thinner, thinner, thinner. Yes, I'm gonna have that guilty, but that throwing away in 5 combats means that I have an 11 card deck only right now. And that's just constantly, like, that's really good. That's really good. Whenever you draw a card during your turn, deal 2 damage to all enemies. Interesting. Oh, Lee's Waffle. It's actually called Lee's Waffle. I'm guessing it's a reference then otherwise, but yeah. Well, Acrobatics, you're always wonderful. Slices there too. I do think what I'll do, honestly, is I'll keep thinning. So if I keep thinning, then this only, I only have more chance to draw my Poison Stab, so get rid of another strike, and I'll take the Acrobatics too. I have such a thin deck. I don't know how I'm gonna do against this elite, quite frankly. Poison's not gonna be doing too much against the Spy Down Effigy, I'm gonna be real, Chief. What I'll do is I'll do Acrobatics. That way I can try to draw into my stuff sooner. Now this is a very bad elite matchup for me here, quite frankly. I am not going to lie. Because I'd like to be playing a bunch of cards to be able to deal more damage thanks to slow. Whereas I want poison to be ticking otherwise. This guy's absolutely going to run me for my lunch money here in just a second. I should have put my attacks last otherwise. That's a very cool animation, I'm not going to lie. Also, I'm very scared. There is Survivor, and there is also Neutralize again. That's wonderful. That's what I need. I need to be playing it last. I need to be playing it last. I'm an idiot. I'm an idiot because I'm feeling the soul effect. I bet it all. I should have done math. I should have done math. I did so much more damage than I needed to. I should have played the Strength Potion too, thinking about it. I'm a little bit stupid, but I'm kind of high on adrenaline when it comes to for what's-his-face, for just how fun these runs can be. Every 3 times you apply poison, deal 11 damage to all enemies. I will take that. And I'm gonna have to rest. Or to take 3 events in a row, and then I could go rest afterwards. Give me events. I might as well have some fun. I would die if I did trudge on. Heal 21 HP, fight some enemies. Haven't taken the wrong path for a good while. You find yourself in a thick jungle of ferns, shrubs, and vines, especially vines. Exhaustion sets in and a dark thought comes to mind. You are lost, unprepared, and the inevitability of death is approaching. I'll take the HP, and then yeah, I gotta fight. It's whatever. Oh, it's these stupid Riddlers. Well, not much to do here. Go ahead, discard. Give me the Thorns, actually. That way, I can just start doing some residual damage to these bozos, as you are dead guaranteed next turn then. And I can start working these guys down otherwise. Does this thin deck absolutely works against me? Is the biggest problem, though, of course. I don't want to play Acrobats, as I would start drawing through and I could draw those Riddlers, those Infections sooner. I already have so many of them in my deck here. That doesn't feel good, but at least 2 guys are guaranteed dead, and I just have to keep working through that then. Slice, slice. That's at least 3 damage only, though. And you are dead next turn, but it's just, this is painful. I have to neutralize. Yes, as you will be dead next turn from the poison and the thorns proc, and then I just have to hit you once. Okay, we're good. We're good. We're totally fine. Honestly, being able to get a small rest, get a fight, and then maybe get a little bit of what's-his-face past this too. Get a little bit of HP from that is actually not bad of a deal. Cost 1 less for each skill point this turn. Could be nice. Could be. I might like Sly though, just to have another way to get block. Hello, Egg. I really do need to rest, but having a free attack is way too valuable in my eyes right now. Hello, Stinker Beetle. Good thing I intend on poisoning you. So on that end, I'm not going to care too much about my attacks being weakened if I'm just going to poison you and do a lot more on that end then. Sit and do stuff like this. That's 4 damage. You're dead. Yeah, for sure. Just poison tits first before they attack. Credit strat. Draw 1 card. At start your next 3 turns, draw an additional card. Pretty nice. Precise cut. Deal 2 less damage to each other card in your hand. Interesting. It's free. I think I'll take it. What do we got in here? Hello, Centennial Puzzle. Beloved. I just can't die before here, and this is a good bit scary, I'm not going to lie. Okay. Absolutely plain defend. Sorry, let's just say survivor though, without a doubt. I think I should have done that earlier, because then this guy would have been dead to the neutralize, but I went back and forth on what is worth it or not, and I should have just decided on it was worth it to just go ahead and burn the thing. So then I have to spend an attack to take care of you, which hurts. Hurts the soul. I'll do something like this. I'm gonna take 8 here. I'm gonna have to rest, which is unfortunate, but you can't do too much about it at the end of the day here. Neutralize is great, so you're doing nothing then. You're dead to the poison. You're not dead to the poison. You're dead to the poison. And just start worrying about you. Cute. Very cute. hit. We're good. 6 HP is not comfortable, though. Start your turn, add a shiv into your hand. That'll help me push for damage, and that does have some natural synergies with poison if I can get cards for it. But I cannot live on 6 HP. That is absolutely not happening. So I just got fights. Outbreak will be fine, all things considered here. If I do poison stab, you are just dead guaranteed, my friend. And thanks to Anchor, I can actually spare this first turn to push for damage a little bit more. Take 3 damage at the beginning of your turns. Hurts. Not gonna lie. You're dead. That's 12 damage plus 3. I need to have ways to keep discarding is the thing here for my Sly. You're gonna keep choking me, you motherfucker. Neutralize is very big. You're dead next turn. This is not good at all. Oh, 13 damage, and Guilty's gone at least. Deal 10 damage to all enemies. Repeat this effect for each enemy killed. I mean, that's really good in general. A 1 mana cleave for 10? That's just really good. Don't have to play any defense because we are what's his face, because we have Anchor. I should have attacked this guy since he's boosting up first. But, no use trying to overexplode Moat. The fact is, I'm only at 5 HP, which is not comfortable. I mean, I did play this a lot closer to the chest when it comes to it here, and Poison didn't necessarily get off on ground running like I would have wanted. But it's fine. It's fine. Size Cut will get me across the line at the very least there. So I still get to survive, and I have enough block, thank goodness. I just need to kill one more guy on 5 HP. Oh, goodness. Clarity Extract. I will take a weakness, if I can help it. I don't think I'm even going to survive a fight here. I can deal with Inkjets actually pretty decently, but the problem is that they have so much small little bits of damage that I'm just going to die to them outright otherwise. So even if I weaken you, there's not much more. Oh, I had Anchor, I didn't have to block, I would have remembered Anchor every other comp besides that when I could have been pushing for damage. Oh, what am I doing? Dying, Chief. I am dead on the ground is what's going on here. Alright, well, run it back. That was not the best when it comes to. That's just how it goes. New epots, though, so let's just run it back. 15-minute run, so honestly, I had the same as Jas. First run was great, second run, not as much. On this quiet planet, beasts of imagination began to dot the world. They roam the lands in this time of simple, gleeful violence. Countless ways to kill, defeat, and proliferate are suggested. Colonies, hives, groups, and schools ebb and flow into the nooks and crannies of Prion. Each combat, the first time you play a card that debuffs an enemy, double it. Interesting. Whenever you play a card that costs 2 energy or more, gain 4 block. If you use a potion, gain 3 strength. Hello. His Majesty barely even looked anymore and swiped through planet profiles in the current constellation. I demand to visit a more exciting planet. The Regent slammed his fist on the space console. Hello, the Regent. Interesting, but I need to do silent runs because I need to at least have a decent run with the silent because you are the new character, Regent. Set Divine Combat, gain 3 energy. What the heck? But I actually need to do a decent silent run. So it was a abysmal run. Neo's Fury to the dead. Deal 10 damage. Pull 2 random cards from your discard pile into your hand. Interesting. Whenever you rest at a rest site, raise your max HP. Lose all gold for 1 of 2 packs of cards to add to your deck. Hello? Gain block equal to poison on all enemies. Add 3 shivs into your hand. Apply 5 poison. Apply poison to all enemies. Gain 5 block. Deal 4 damage to all enemies twice. I think this is a more consistent deck, hello? Only naturally regens like 1 energy per turn. No, I mean, well, characters don't have passives unless otherwise stated, so I wouldn't think so when it comes to it now. So I think you're thinking too much into not having played Slay the Spire before. That feels like I'm attacking you, in which case I feel bad about it, but it's like, no, that's just not how Slay the Spires works, my friend. Alright, I think I'm gonna want to take the left path. I actually want to. I don't have any money for the shops. So I just spent it all. So is it just elites straight up? But if I do that, I have no rest in between unless I hit a campfire. If I do an elite here, then I'm gonna hit a shop, and then I have to choose between elite or shop again. It's double shops. This is a horrible layout, in my opinion here. So I want to at least do 1, maybe 2 elites, but at most I'll guarantee you like 1 and then just a whole chain of events, I guess. It sounds like you're looking into like modded territory almost then at that point, Love. Which is not bad necessarily, but it's like you're thinking well too far ahead for what ideas could be there. Alright. The Stranger Beetle is a very curious and funny fight, I will say, though. I really like the idea behind it. Like, the enemies, absolutely. I'm very enjoying the variety. Even though some of them I feel like have been XPs, essentially so, of others. But then again, it's of, like, other previous enemy types. But then again, it's not like you can have a foolproof, like, oh, you can't, like, for example, like that big defender and then, like, the gunner. It reminds you of, like, the big shield and, like, the turret, but in a different flavor. But then it's like, it's a front-line, back-line fight. That's not, I'm not accusing the Spire devs of being unoriginal. It's like, that's an archetype. Shivs deal 4 additional damage. I don't have any shivs. I think I'll just take dash. I suppose that would be the gimmick, otherwise the road seems busted. It's for turn 1! You're not gonna always have a guaranteed great turn 1 now, so that's not really busted, that's just a solid road, but it's not the biggest thing in the world. At least from how I'm seeing it. Like, it's really nice, but especially if you consider things like innate cards or just like your opening card draw, that's not the biggest thing in the world again. And again, it's a starter relic. Unless by a miraculous event, you're not able to get that relic by any other means as well, too. It's just only going to be on that guy. And we're going to find out tonight anyway, then, too. So you can literally just dispel how you feel. Deal 6 damage for each attack already played this turn. I mean, that's fine. If I get a bunch of shivs, it'd be nice, but I just for event matching. 2 Lost Friends told about what thing, how important the turn 1 is and how much you can do with that. Yeah, you really are, Crimson. Not gonna lie. Alright, let's trudge on. We have 2 good blocks when it comes to it then, so let's get rid of a regular one. You can slosh your way through the jungle, but it goes on and on. You stain yourself in strange fruits, crunchy buds, and drink the nectar of glowing plants, but start feeling paranoid. But then you find a aquarium, a trail, and some drawings of the maps on the ground. Problem solved. Yeah, turn 1 in Lost Branch is way more important, especially with just how Ascension works in that game compared to here. Like, it's not as bad, Crimson, now. Like, this game's like turn 1 value and everything like that or so isn't as high value. Rather, like, fights and ups you burn on more, and you don't have as many ways to, like, have innate, like, there aren't as many innate effects when it comes to it, especially so, comparatively, from Lost Branch to Slay the Spire. So, you are absolutely letting that skew you, and to be fair again, my content, y'all have seen so much more of Lost Branch than I don't think I've actually ever uploaded Slay the Spire. because I wasn't a content creator back then before then, but you get my point here. You get my point. Like, don't get me wrong, turn 1 is still turn 1, but it still just is, you know... Like, turn 1's important in any game. 2 bets construct. That's a really good finisher. If I can get some shivs, that's gonna be good, but otherwise it's been fine right now. Tell me, I can't just 1 turn and 8 plus improve passion to like 50 multi-hits? No, we have a character called the Watcher inside the Spire 1 if you wanted to do that, because they are what because Koishi came after the Watcher in that case then. Hello, Poison Stab. Hello, Eating Strike. I would love you. So I guess I'm doing more Shiv coded instead. I'll take the egg. If it's a free attack, then that can be more finisher fuel, and I can at least get to it easier this time. Upon trudging through a thick underbrush and making it into a train, you're hit with an unplatable nostalgia. Amidst a floral sense, putrid decay, and something else entirely. The scent grows stronger with each step, and you feel as though the world around you is warping and twisting. Overcome with a sense of shifting chaos, you begin to lose your sense of self. Let it go or maintain control. If I upgrade something, I can't upgrade the edge. Finisher doing more damage is nice too, I'm not going to lie. I also do like the idea of transforming a card. I want to see more cool cards, so let's transform a strike. A Poison Stab! Why not? Fighting as a team, training your friends, and dueling great foes. You awaken after an unknown amount of time. What were those eyes? Interesting. Oh, in this course, you should play Watcher from the Spire then. Absolutely, if you ever played it. The stream is full of cheese! Obtain the chosen sheet at the end of combat, gain 1 max HP. I don't want to lose 14 for that, especially with how that would put me at half, and I want to use my net stress side for the egg. Obtain was in room to be made of cheese. Suddenly the door behind you slams shut. It is made of cheese. I'm going to absolutely gorge. Choose 2 common cards to add to your deck. I will absolutely add, oh boy, Dance. And I do think I'll add Cloak and Dagger. I think those are my 2. There's more ways to have finisher. You take a little bit of nibble cheese, but this fills you to even more cheese. Time passes. You have eaten an awe-inspiring amount of cheese. Tonight's dreams will be cheese. If I was stuck in a cheese-filled room, honestly, don't let me out. I am absolutely in there of my own will. No more enemies in question mark combats. That's another big thing, too, of if you're going to question marks, when it comes to it then, like unknowns, they are, like, for you, Crimson and Lost Rants, they are always just going to be random events when it comes to you. But in Slay the Spire, I think if I remember correctly, it starts at a 30% chance of that just being a regular fight. And then every question mark past that tits it up to like 30%, 40, 50, 60%. And then as soon as you get a fight, it goes back down to 0. But specifically to prevent that from happening and to guarantee it will always be events, you have to get Juzu Bracelet. So absolutely, that's another tweet that you'd have to learn if you're going to be playing Slay the Spire. From Lost Brands. My audience is skewed again, okay? Hello, Sapphire Seed. Now, I might consume you, honestly. I think consuming you would be good. I'm not going to lie. And let's upgrade Finisher and have that be my big thing here. So it's 2 damage, but that's multiplicative. Kind of like in Yoyami? Yeah, there you go. You ingest the Sapphire Seed, and within moments, your limbs feel more agile, color sharp, and you sense the souls of nearby foes. Good thing you didn't step on it. Alright, I'll eat. What do you got for me? It's you. But unfortunately for you, my friend, I can actually play a shit ton of skills. Finisher! Yes! 30 damage. Look at that hit. That's a wonderful hit already. One, 2, 3, 4, 5! Probably should have done the shivs first, but you see how the difference between having a bunch of cards to play versus the other time? Like, this is absolutely night and day with how this elite fight's going for me here. Back flip. I think leading strike. I'm going to push for damage. Does the poison help me tit and then you're dead next turn? Yes, that's 20 damage now, but I have to be able to actually get him in kill territory in case I drew badly. So we're good. We are good. Vulnerable potion. And whetstone. Hello, Adrenaline. I love you, Adrenaline. Add 3 shifts into your hand. Reduces charge cost by 1, but Adrenaline's great. It's free. Pounce and Dagger Spray being upgraded from Whetstone, which upgrades 2 random attacks, is actually a high-ass roll to just not hit any of my strikes is the big thing here. And Adrenaline is just free. That's just free no matter what. So with the money, I don't think I have enough money to justify things yet. Brain Leech. A sharp pain is for the top of your head and a thought steps into your mind. Share knowledge. You are unsure of how to proceed. Choose one of 5 random cards to add to your deck. Gain a Taurus card reward. Let me add something to my deck. Hello, Boar. I will take you. Satisfied, the creature pops off and crawls away. How obsessively star-assed of a labyrinthine mind, a venerable cornucopia of a cerebral sustenance to digest. You are flabbergasted. I am flabbergasted too, quite frankly. That is something. Alright. This is a lot of slimes here, I'm gonna be real. Let me just insta-kill one of these guys real quick, please. Strike. Do that, and free skill will roll over to next turn. Is it just the next story point, not for the turn? So that's chill, because I can have that for whatever attacks are coming this way here. Or that lets me get this backflip and see what else I need to get out of things here. 3 shifts into the hand. Wonderful. I can get rid of you, my friend. Yes, it's damage, but that's way less damage than if I wasn't able to kill him. Then finisher! I mean, it was just a strike. Let's be roll there. Hello, Croton Dagger. Gladly. And I think it's time to shop, absolutely. Oh, Tactician. I'm not discarding enough. I will take Infinite Blades, absolutely. Hello, the Hunt. Deal 10 damage. If fatal, gain an additional card reward. Oh, that's so inspiring. I'm not going to lie. Also, Boas is here again, and it's exactly for it. But Infinite Blades is a shift that deals 1 more damage. Technically, I mean, Boas also comes back around, but I'd buy Infinite Blades, because then I can still remove another thing out of my deck. Which, in that case, I would remove a strike. So it's that. Who am I fighting? Ceremonial Beast. I have no idea who you are. But honestly, let's be disrespectful and hatch the egg. That way I have this guy. So it's not a dead card, I actually have another attack. You are Regal, hello. Gonna stab you a bunch though. I should have probably tossed that vulnerable potion on you earlier, but it's totally fine. It is fine. The first time Ceremonial Beast HP reaches 150 or below, it becomes stunned and loses all its strength. Interesting. Bird Swoop. Hits. And I'm just gonna hit you for everything I got. So you're gonna be stunned this turn, which is great, of course. So I stun you here. Honestly, give me a little bit more block instead of pushing for damage. I don't know what you're gonna do next turn. I am a little bit scared. Okay, just debuff. Let me hold on to my free skill for whatever might be it next. 15 damage, but I can do something like Cloak and Dagger for free. Ringing. You can only play one card this turn. What? You are so mean! What do you mean I can only play one card this turn? Oh, you absolute ass! You're so mean! I don't like you very much, Ceremonial Beast. I'm gonna stab you like 3 more times. That strength is gonna be very, very scary. I'm not gonna lie. But it's fine, it's fine. It's a deer thing, not a donkey, because that's ringing again. Now, at least I'm passing the HP check when it comes to it. It reminds me of Marissa in that way with Master Sprint, how you just have to be above, I think, the 36 HP. 18 damage, at least with the strength, or 15 damage without the strength then, is fine to get passed through at the very least here. But that still is a very scary mechanic that you can absolutely just get trunked by if you're not careful. Now, you are dead next turn. I'm going to be healing all this damage at the start of next act, so you don't have any Ascensions on. But that is a... You are a very interesting Act 1 boss. Very, very interesting. I do like your design. Both mechanically and how you look. Stole Potion. Echoing Slash. Innate. Deal 10 damage. Apply when vulnerable. But there's the Hunt. There's the Hunt right there. I can get the Hunt. And I love potential of scaling. Hello there. Says Karta, it's which feeds the fire. Yummy cookie. Upgrade 4 cards. Remove 4 cards. Whenever you shuffle your draw pile, add a sit into your draw pile. What the heck? Obtain 4 Watts Relics. Every 3 combats, your leftmost Watts Relic will melt away? Huh? What? Okay, first and foremost, upgrading 4 cards is kind of insanely stupid. Just to have. Like, yeah, that's really stupid. What does it mean by Watts Relics? I'm curious about that. I really want to upgrade stuff, but I'm curious. Oh! So these are temporary things. These are temporary relics that you get that will melt away. So in order to things that I don't think I need the most. So I'll take T-Set. I think Badger Prep is probably really important, but also Blood Vial. But having cards always then. I want Hourglass to last, because being able to push for a little bit of damage each turn is very important. So you can probably just keep it in that order then. Interesting. I like that. That means I want to maybe, because of Jizu Race especially so, I want to just go through as many question marks as I can and take part in the minimum fights. Because these are 3 fights, and my T-Set's gone. That'll be then 1, 2, and then I'll have Blood Vial otherwise then for the Knowledge Demon. So I think honestly I just have to stick left and then just run with that then. But interesting, interesting, interesting. So a power spike essentially so on that end for, well, yeah. So I can just do Void Dance. Stab, stab, stab. Yes, I didn't get to play Infinite Blades, but that was a really good turn on its own then anyway. So I'm not gonna mind that. I should have also just been looking for a block, but the Hunt. Ooh, 2 card rewards, hello? That helps out a lot. 5 regens, actually gonna be really good. I'll take another Poison Stab. I'll take another Poison Stab. That's an upgraded Poison Stab too. I can index into poison so much. Enchanted attack with Vigorous 8. Well, I mean, 18 damage is there, but also turning this into 14 is really good too. And that's twice. I am absolutely upgrading Dagger Spray as much as I can breed. Chamber filled with dead robots. One automaton stores a faintly glowing core, but it's engulfed by grotesque organic growth and doesn't respond. Obtain a power, obtain a random zero toss card. Give me the zero toss, please. Oh, slice. Thieving Hopper. Tries to escape combat after 5 turns. Apply afflictions on your cards. Okay. Hit. Draw me cards. Trying to do this in a way that I can have finisher hit as much as possible. I'm taking as little damage as I can. Swipe. You've taken my pounds and you want to run away with it. Curious. Not happy. I should have played Fatal. I should have not killed him and had Fatal. Gain 5 dexterity. I think I'm actually happy with my stuff there, yeah. Give me my pounds back. Yeah, another Cloak and Dagger is not bad. Now, this is a 30 card deck almost. I am taking a lot. So be careful. Awakens after taking turns. Poison HP 3 times. Interesting. I mean, kill you straight up, first and foremost, my friend. You are dazed and all that, but I've already gotten through most of you. 16 damage! Neutralize. Right now, please. Thank you very much. And just keep pushing. The card deck could be interesting. Alter a bit random card removal, but usually they try like we had characters like that or things like that before in the past, and they just try to take higher priority cards. So I've never had a situation to where they steal a card that I'd want them to take. This turn, your next card plays an extra time. That's very interesting. I should also have played the regen potion. I should have played the regen potion. I think I would discard the Gamor's Brew for that duplicator. Prepared is free discard draw. That's totally fine, especially for Sly effects. Meal ticket! Yes! That's very good. That and also my tea set's gone. As soon as we reach here too. Unfortunate. Oh well. Upgrading the hunt is kind of very big, not gonna lie. Gentleman being 2 energy is fine too. But also infinite blades being innate does help out a little bit. So we'll take you, because that allows me to keep pushing. Potion belt, I wish I had you earlier. But 2 campfires, that's great. Upgrade the hunt, thank you. Mill ticket gets me my heal. Let's see what we want then. I think I need footwork, absolutely. Deal 1 damage, deal 1 additional damage for each card drawn in this combat. You are a very interesting card design, I'm not going to lie. Light sweep is always great. Let's not do it ourselves, and I think I would remove something else then too. I will probably want to remove a regular strike, methinks. Now then. At least fight still, and with our event in view, so. Symbiote. Alongside you travel, you stumble upon a dark, amorphous polyp. You can sense that it is very old and very evil. Approach it to deal 50% more damage, but lose 2 HP when you play a card. Well, I mean, if I do that, that's 27 damage, or just a 22. 2 HP for an execute. That moves the line up. I'm very happy with that. I am very, very fine with that. What the heck? If other segments are still alive, revive in 2 turns with 25 HP. You are disgusting. You are disgusting, my friend. You are disgusting. Weaken this segment, please. Hello, Wide Sweep. Beloved. I think I need to bat flip and see if I can draw something good out of this here. Yes, yes. Haze is free. Well, Haze is there for the poison, but I think I need Wide Sweep more than anything, so I actually have some defense, because I don't want to lose all my HP here. Again, enemy designs. Really cool. Really disgusting, but in a cool, disgusting, good way. So I think I just need to get rid of you this way then. And just keep walking otherwise. Again, I also need to be playing this regen potions. I am not doing so. I don't think I need to here because you're about to be dead. I'm doing it this way, so I'm trying to see if I can't get to the hunt. Because yes, he will revive, but I should be able to hopefully kill these 2 guys together. Yes. That's... Wait, you lived on 1 HP?! I got robbed! I did my math too fast! 1 strength and 1 steady. If you end the turn with at least 10 block, deal 6 damage to a random enemy. Interesting. But I actually, yeah, did just get robbed badly there. Give me another finisher, why not? Hello again, Loose. I'm playing the, even though I was only doing no damage to it, I'd rather play the shift to get it out of my deck for the future, is the big thing there. Whack, 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 whack. Very good turn. Neutralize is very good. Actually, I should have discarded the hunt actually, since I'm not doing anything with it. I think I'll actually play it out just to push for damage, because I need to get this guy killed more than anything. Again, I keep forgetting to play the regen potion like an idiot, but it's fine. So I just want them dead, because I wasn't going to be able to cycle through my deck and get the hunt again. Deal 10 damage to all enemies. It's explosive and pure. Interesting. Another prepared's great. I think I'm going to take the risk and just get my footwork up, because I have 5 potions to work through here. Even if it's a boss, I have no idea what I'm going against here. Knowledge Demon. Drink me. Steal me. This turn your net still display an extra turn. Whoa. Whoa. What if I play a duplicator on top of that? That's a lot of burst. Hello? So first of all, I was playing my power. If I do something like Blur in that case then, I'm gonna have that block for 2 turns over in that case then, which is wonderful. So I can do Cloak and Dodgers, that's twice over that I'll get that. So I have 22 block for my next coming turns, which is great. I also probably should have played the Fish Oil, but it's fine. Draw 1 fewer card each turn. At the end of your turn, take 6 damage. Interesting. I didn't need the card draw though, so I'll take it, especially since I have the way to block anyway then. I keep pushing for damage here. But you're very curious. I probably actually should have just drank the fish oil. Again, way sooner. But it's fine, it's fine. Hello, Bird Swoop. Wonderful to see you here. Now, Finisher can really go off. So I have, again, this is a lot of small cuts here, but I don't have any real big win condition past this here, which is the problem. Do me like that. And just legitimately just play everything out here. Regen got the tick all the way through, which is great, but the fact is I only have him a third, and I am really wearing thin here, especially since he's just going to keep getting more powerful. He's probably going to have to, yeah, he's probably going to intend to get me on another debuff here is my biggest problem. Did he also cleanse too? I wasn't paying attention. However things are going, the fact is, I need to keep taking him down. Sid's poison really isn't pushing the line enough yet. That I'm debating so much. You cannot play more than 3 cards each turn. I have to take notes of Disintegration. I cannot do that. I cannot be playing only 3 cards per turn. That is way too detrimental. If I draw 2 cards, that's not much I can really get out of that. And then I'm going to take 3 damage out of this here, but I think I'm pretty much dead in the water because this is a really rough matchup and I don't have a good win condition past my finisher, which I haven't really been able to proc as much as I would have loved to here. So you can see, so I'm just kind of dead in the water here. So if I defend, I'm only pushing my line by 1 more turn, which hurts, but that's literally the only option then, because otherwise I'm taking 21 plus 13. I think this is another dead run, Chief, but oh well. Trying things through here. So the fact is, I'd have to kill him this turn, otherwise I'm just dead. Because 9 block gets me to 25. No, I'm not dead otherwise. I'm not actually dead yet, but I'm pretty, you know, I'm pretty bygone here. Unless I get him killed here, it's kind of doomed. Like, very, very doomed. No, actually, doing defend twice from burst does let me survive. That's 1 more turn I get to survive. Is that a healing potion? No, unfortunately not. I'm going to die from disintegration. It's 10 each. It's 10 damage I get to do. So I have to kill you this turn. Which I don't think I'm doing, Chief. Ah! I am 6 damage off. It was a good try. It was a good try. I just didn't have a good win condition and lot there, or rather way too consistently had the finishers pop off as I would have wanted. So that's just how it goes. The other sisters judged the 4th one in silence. They had not seen it for over 3 centuries, so he turns an ugly, pulsating scrap. The silent retorts the child she endured for the trophy but does not speak. To speak is weak. One can only prove herself with more impressive trophies. There's always bigger prey. Hello, Accelerant. Poison triggered 1 more time. You're very interesting. For 1 mana power? Or 1 energy? The heck? Alright. Well, Crimson, do you want to prove yourself right or wrong when it comes to on this Regent here? So again, 3 energy at the beginning. We'll see how it goes if that's just a 6 energy turn, and if you're still way too biased on that then. Oversized blue creature and the future team. Cute. You will see me again. Choose one of 2 colorless cards add to your deck. Gain 1 card reward and pick your 1 in a potion. Remove 2 cards. I love removal way too much. Deal 6, gain 5, deal 7, or gain 2. Interesting. What the heck? Well, get rid of these, and let's see how this works then. The kin, again, new boss, curious. If I go left side, that's an equal amount of, like, events, fights. I can get some resting up, and then I can decide if I really want to fight an elite or not, which might be a safer plot, especially since this is new uncharted territory. The region's charts may require stars to play, so no, it's a separate resource entirely past energy. Oh! So following star is 0 energy, but 2 stars. You're cool. You're cool. That's interesting. Okay, alternative mana resource then. Not anything we ever had before in Slay the Spire. I do like you then. Hello, Chief. That's a very cool gimmick to have. No way, it just says 2 playing cards, or probably other ways, since otherwise you're just starting with the 3. So yes, one, it is very off kilter on what you may have been thinking was overpowered then, Crimson. Smile, but I'm just gonna make fun of you for that, and then on the fact that it's really just a gimmick. No, his thing is just gimmick to begin with then. Which means it'll be very interesting for future Meow runs to where you, what's his face, can trade out your starter relic. Deal 6 damage, deal 2 additional damage for all your cards that have a star cost. Hello? Hidden Cash, gain stars, next turn gain 3 stars. I am taking Crescent Spear. I really like that idea of going full stars. The Sunken Statue. You spot an 8 statue half submerged in a pond. Its hands greatly rest on top of stone sword. Something is glittering at the bottom of the pond. Votive offering, perhaps? Did you use some money? Transforms into a powerful relic after defeating 5 elites! Well, you know what I gotta do, Chief. I gotta fight 5 elites now. So we are elite maxing. As I only have a path that gets me to 1 elite. But, hey, gotta try, gotta try! That seems very interesting, though. I am very curious about that already. I am very curious about that already. I love my Wonton plays. I love my Wonton plays. I could have killed you right there, but I wasn't taking any damage anyway there, so it's totally fine. If I played that in the other order, you would have been dead. I mean, let me keep making these small mistakes, because then it means people get to call me out in comments, and that's interaction bait, Smile. That's another Crescent Spear. I probably need to just have a way to get more stars, though, if I'm going to keep spending them, so I will need that. I'll need Hidden Cash just to have as a resource for the future. So I probably just do like that and just track it up. That way I don't have any problems with stars for the future now, like, at all. So yeah, that's 9 stars. I just play everything out then in that case. Also, I really love your effects. Hello? Like, these fault, like, the fact that you're literally just here on the fact that you were bored is really funny on one thing here. 14 damage to all enemies, hello? Put 1 card from your hand on top of the draw pile. Interesting, but I have a lot of ways to gain stars, so I'll keep going on here then. And we got a fight at our freaking event. Joy! I would have liked an event, but whatever, whatever. Astral Pulse. It's not enough. Not enough to kill you, which is unfortunate, because I'm just gonna have to take that extra damage. Oh well, Chief, oh well. How dare my VTuber not play perfect 100% of the time? Why don't you take a crack at it, wise guy? Goodness. I mean, it's interaction bait on one hand if I was trying to be bad, but no, I'm just playing way too fast and loose as I usually do. And 2, if you want to, then just at that point, then you just play it yourself. Deal 3 damage to all enemies for each star gained this turn. Interesting. Gain 11 block next turn, gain 4 block. Interesting. I think I'll take, well, I'm spending enough to, I don't want to keep going too much, but also, that's another star card, so gimme. What would I do to upgrade? So that's 1 more star. That's 1 more star. 18, but deal 3 damage for each one in your hand that has a star. For all your cards that have star cost, give me that right now. Hello? Muller? I mean, well, that is just a very solid amount of damage I got to do to you right there, Chief. I'm gonna be real. $14 damage ain't bad there, but I am basically getting as much stars as I am spending out, it almost feels like here. But having 2 dual resources that you're competing for, and energy is one thing, but having stars as a alternative that you have to keep managing too is really interesting. Shining Strike. Deal 8 damage, gain stars. Gain 7 block, add a random colorless card into your hand. I like that as a potential catch-all answer in case I need one. I think I have to shop here first, as I might have to rest between things. Whenever you spend stars, gain 2 block for each star spent. Interesting. Knockout Blow. If this kills an enemy, gain 5 stars. Choose a colorless card in your hand. Add a copy of that card. A lot of colorless synergy here that you have, Chief. You'll probably take Glow, Child of the Stars, and then remove something, I do think. Prophesy is also very interesting, too. Pondering the Orb. Hello? Also, Knockout Blow is very interesting. You know what? Give me Knockout Blow. It's 30 raw damage. I could take that. And be happy with it. Anchor is very nice. I am not going to lie. Now, if I go this elite path, that's 5 fights before I can rest, and I'm not comfortable with that. I'm going to rest once, I do think. It's unfortunate, but it has to be done, and then I'm going to have to take a shop and maybe just start buy a potion out of it at most then. Alright, that's decent. Secret Beetle is at half, which is great. Anchor lets me get past this guy here. Alright, so let me do Manifest. Production, gain 2 energy, why not? Why not, Chief? I'll take it. I'll absolutely take you. On top of the draw power, so yes, if I play it, then that's 1 of my 5 cards I'm drawing each turn that I'm going to be guaranteed getting that then, which is a very high risk reward potentially, but that still is also something that is interestingly good. Also, I realized that it's refunding me, that's getting me a bunch of stars, but not energy, so I played all my energy out and I couldn't play anything more than that turn. Oops! That's something to take note. That's something very important to take note, Cruzy. But the fact that you will get a bunch of stars, but once you have a way to like block with stars, then you're kind of breaking yourself a little bit there. Well, Master of Strategy. But on the other hand, I can have so much star resources, like so. 7 stars, deal 7 damage to all enemies 7 times, but that's 7! Lady Spender gain, deal 3 damage to all enemies. But that's so interesting. That's so interesting. And it's also a rare. I have to take it because it's so shiny and cool. What rarity does to an MFer, man. I can't turn it down. It's a rare! No, that place is very interesting. Choose one of 3 random colorless. At the start of your turn, add a random colorless card into your hand. What are these, dude? I think I'm going to take Spectrum Shift because I'm going to have a resource to get me through this elite fight. I have to take the elites to put Sword in the Stone. Oh, hello, sir. Ultimate Strike, absolutely. Otherwise, here, we're just... This is not the best fight for us. I'm not going to lie. See what I get out of here. Every 10 cards you draw gain an energy. Why not? Treasure and Spear is all that I'm going to get to push for here. And then I think I'm kind of in a very bad state. I'm going to be real. Ultimate Defend? Yes! Yes! That's very good, honestly. That is very good. I get to weaken him too. That's no damage I'm taking. I'm going to get 4 energy this coming turn. 2 damage equal to a number of cards played this combat. Interesting, but not good, quite frankly. The Gambit. If you take unblocked attack damage, you die. Yes! Yes! Alright, so I'm on a 3-turn timer now. Which is totally fine by me. Hit. Following Star is free. Retain my hand this turn. I don't care. I just gotta chill. What a great elite fight. Hello? Gremlin Horn. That's really good. I'm not gonna lie. Ethereal. Deal 9 damage to all enemies. All enemies lose 9 strength this turn. What is this stuff, dude? What am I getting out of this here? I'll take it, but dude, I need so much star gain. I need so much more star gain if I can help it. Crescent Spear pushes for so much damage. I have to play it out. I have to play that out, dude. 24 damage is way too good to pass up. Oh, Ultimate Strike, you're very cool. Oh, Orbital Plane, you're very cool. And thank you to Gremlin Horn. Very, very, very nice. And I am Taller starting into my hand. Mind Blast. I mean, I might as well. Yeah, you're seeing here, I'm starting to run out of stars, and I don't have another way to get it besides just those 2 cards, which is going to start breaking my hand a good bit. Hello again, the Gambit! This is really funny to be getting the Gambit out of that after how scared I was. Oh my god, so many things that cost stars! That's another high cost. I didn't have to just take Cloak of Stars otherwise. Now, I didn't have to take things, but I thought that was fine enough. I think Spectrum Shift being a 1 is very important, though, because I have to be playing this power out. Like, it's a non-negotiable. I need to be playing this if I can help it. King Priest. King Followers. I mean, I know what I'm doing here, Chief. I'm doing that. Add random attacks stolen power to your hand. They're free to play this turn. Why not? Another Spectrum Shift. Hello? And Devastate for free! So this is looking almost like the Awakened one with how we have 2 followers and all that. Just run 3 random cards to add to your hand. It costs 0 this turn. Draw 3 cards. Choose a stone in your hand and play it 3 times! Choose 2 cards in your draw pile to transform into Minion Strike? Deal 13. Okay, this is really stupid. That sits. Wait, hold on. Does that mean it's free? No, I have to still play it for stars. Oh, what a brick. What an absolute brick I put myself into. I thought it would have been free. I thought it was free. I mean, it was the next skill that I played, and also, skill-wise, I didn't have anything that didn't cost stars, so it would have been free on energy, but not for stars, so good to know. Gain additional 5 block from defend cards. I mean, I think that's very nice. I'm not going to lie. Put an attack from your draw pile into your hand. I need stars, dude. Manifest Authority, see what I get. Put one card from my hand on top of the draw pile. Give me my Crescent Spear, quite frankly, I do think. I'm doing a lot of stupid stuff, and I feel like I'm doing a million calculations, and all of them are wrong. All at the same time here, but it's really funny, I'm not going to lie. Hello again, the Gambit. You know what? Give that to me. Why not? Choose a skill in your hand and play it 3 times. It's not worth it for those sits right now when it comes to. Absolutely not. Enemies doing this 9 strength this turn. Absolutely fine with that. Get me a million more stars. So I can just start playing everything out. Oh, the Gambit ran out. This is a slight problem, I'm realizing now, people. This is something I just realized with the Gambit, is the fact that, what's his face? It is not like barricades where the block stays, so I have to keep this block on and all that. Uh-oh, that's a problem. I can't be taking damage. So, as much as I've been playing the Gambit very loosey-goosey, that's something to take into consideration for the future, as in, that is a very scary thing in case I'm stupid with how I play things. So, be careful with that next time, Cruzy. You will actually kill yourself. But all the colorlists are really funny, though. I'm not gonna lie, playing this out. Oh, again, the Gambit. That's very cool. Now I'm kind of fine for this turn. Okay, thank goodness. Hello, Crescent Spear. I should have played that in a different order, but you know what? It's totally fine. Let me get a Hidden Cache. Play that out for all the stars in the future. So this fight, I can see how it would start really taking over in case, and especially if you can't deal with everybody in time. I feel like this was the, what's his face? This is the least scary fight out of everything here. Out of all the Act 1 fights. Now, did I have a really strong death? No, I was probably about to sit in my pants, but this is the first time now. Let me chill. Forge 7. The first time you forge each combat, add Sovereign Blade into your hand. Adds additional damage to your Sovereign Blade. Huh? So, first time I forge, it makes a Sovereign Blade. Every time I forge, whatever the number is, it adds that much damage to it. Okay, that makes sense. But, money. Have you considered money? Kaiser Crab? What the heck are you? Okay, I need to be elite maxing, but I also want to be gold maxing. But I need to fight as many elites as I can, so I gotta go the right path, which is a million fights. I need to have sort of stone trigger. Oh my god, what am I doing? What am I doing? 2 relaxes. Sacrifice card rewards the Pale. Instead of your turn, draw an additional card. I think I need the card draw, quite frankly. And I need to fight these elites. I'm gonna be real here, Chief. I need to fight these elites to be able to get the Sword and Stone going. So if it's gonna be a good relic, I need it to be good. I really need to play into it, quite frankly, here. Alright, start me off this way here. I need to get a little bit of stars. Oh, hello, Mayhem. The fact that it's a color wheel is really funny. Alright, hidden cache. Glow, see what I get out of this here. Let's be greedy. Let's get some money. It's probably a very bad idea considering how this is HP I'm not getting back for the next 4 fights and then an elite anyway. But I'm a bit stupid, Smile. This does not feel good. This does not feel good. Where is my damage? Thank gods I can knock you out of that. I have a lot of stupid stuff going on, but I don't have... unless I get... Right, my Crescent Spear early. I need to just get another Crescent Spear, quite frankly, when it comes to it then. And /or, need to find ways to generate more card draw to get into Crescent Spear. There's a lot of stupid stuff in this deck, but not enough to really make me feel comfortable. Next turn, gain sits. I think I might just take Celestial Might, because it seems like it's a decent card to have. I just need to just have that as a backup plan in case I don't have any more stars to play with. I mean, well, this seems like the easiest thing in the world. Wait, Exoskeleton. Reduce all damage taken and HP lost by Exoskeleton to 9? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me right now? What is this? What is this bullshit? You would be dead if not for that stupid ass Exoskeleton. That's what it would be. I'm glad I made sure to read the fine print on that, but man, does that suck. I would have killed you and gotten 5 stars for it. I Venerate. Thank you, Goblin Horn. Let's do that. So what was that? Rolling Boulder? 5 damage to all enemies, increases damage by 5. Interesting. Weaken you. I don't care about royalties this time around. I don't care about taking 1 damage here. Just rather save another star for next turn. So then I can get something like this, which is wonderful. I would have played the wrong order on that. Okay, it's actually fine though. The fact is, I'm blocking it all, and I just told them next turn. We're chill, okay? Please let me kill, please let me kill, please let me kill. Thank you. Annoying fight, but we got through it fine enough. Full block potion, very good. Put Sovereign Blade from your hand into anywhere. Honestly, I think I'm just gonna have to start taking Forging at this point here. Another stupid tunneler, whatever. Honestly, playing me a power right now. The first 2 cards you play each turn are free to play. I mean, that is a power card when it comes to it, then absolutely, and that is a form card, like Demon Form or anything like that in the past. That is really stupidly good. I mean, the fact that, yeah, it means the star cost is free as well is really stupidly good. Like, hello? Yeah, Void Form's very good, people. We are seeing this right now. Screw you, stupid Tenor. Compared to your brother from the first one, you are no threat to me here at all. Got those 7 stars you again, just as I can. Speed Potion, perfect. Deal 13 damage, draw 2 cards. Gather White is also just good too, because I just need more ways to get stars. Hunter Killer, 121 HP. Ew. Ew. I'll just gain as many stars as I can here. That's cool for Sovereign Blade to be pivoting around like that, though. I really do like that effect. Alright, Dying Star, absolutely. Yeah, just let me block for as much as I can. Sovereign Blade's not going anywhere. Why are you doing so much damage? Why do you apply a strength card? Lose 1 strength, 1 dexterity. Okay. Well, that does hurt. Not going to lie. I'll go ahead and play my block potion here. Falling Star to weaken. Sovereign Blade to hit as hard as I can. Afterwards, I just gotta defend for as much as I can here. You're a hallway fight? I mean, if you had more HP, more than the 121 you already have, I'd consider you different, but this hurts. A lot. You're doing a lot, my man. I was hoping for more. It's totally fine. Thank you, Chartreuse Spear, bailing me out so much. Deal 21 damage to all your enemies. Fill your hand with debris. What the heck is that, dude? What the heck is that train wreck of a card? Honestly, let me keep finding the cool stuff. I have to survive the week with 31 HP. I could actually deal with this guy. Hello? Hold on. Our keyword is could deal with this guy. How much is that? 21 damage to all enemies. I think I'm gonna push for damage right now. So I have Anchor to get me as far as I can. And remember, I also have Gremlin Horn too. Gonna wait for my weaken, I do think. Instead, just block for all that I can. Play Spectrum Shift as well for the future. That's 8, 14 damage. That's 22. Weaken you, so I'm taking none, hopefully. Because that'll be 22 exactly. No, not exactly. 2 off, but still good weaken. Dramatic Entrance is really good too, though. So I can start taking care of a few of you. If I knock you out, that's Trash Landing I can get afterwards too. Let's try to do something like that. And it's only 5 debris I'm getting into the hand here, and I got to push for a decent bit, and I just have to hit you for 9 damage next turn. 19 damage next turn. Which is doable. Okay. 108 down. I am not comfortable, Chief. Pen Nib's okay. in your draw pile to transform into minion sprites. Honestly, that's very good. That is honestly very, very good. Lose Swift Potion or lose HP. I like my potion, but I think I need the HP because I'm going to be resting anyway. So it'll be a rest. And that's more mana states for me to work with, so that puts me at 50. You are Blood Vial. Decent enough. But absolutely, I think it's just double rest. I gotta take 3 more fights back to back here. So I can't do anything more, but just make sure I'm top up as much as I can. The first time Infested Prism takes attack damage each turn, the attacker gains energy. Interesting. Let's say, what do I care about with you? Like, what's the mechanic for you giving me energy? Why weak? Christian Spear is absolutely my big cash out every time that I can play it. And keep my stars up, even if it means sacrificing a block. Are you just like a big hit hard guy? Kinda seems like it right now. Do 9 damage to all enemies and have them lose 9 strength? Absolutely. This means that this is free. Forge the Sovereign Blade, so I have that for the future. Absolutely. That's a really, really good turn. I'm trying to drop out gains replay 2. Well, I don't have anything in my drop pile, so I don't care. Now I care. Transform these sprites. So I still might replay 2. How does that work then exactly? Hello? Curious. Fact that this guy's gonna probably hit me very hard in its turn. 26 damage. Not the best. Just want 3 random touch into your hand. It costs 0. I mean, I'll take Bombardment if it's free. You know? Hit. What's his replay? Play this card in additional 2 times. Is that exactly... Okay, it does do that, but that wasn't enough to actually get me across the line. So, that was me testing replay, and technically it was separate pin prots as well too. So understandable. 2 dexterity, that's chill. Royal Gamble for 9? Draw 4 cards, put 1 card from your hand on top of the draw pile. I will absolutely take card draw. And just 2 more fights. 2 more fights, dude. This has been an absolute monster fest here, quite frankly, of getting through these. Honestly surprised I've been able to get through a good amount of this here when it comes to it. This has not been the most fun at all. With how I've had nothing but fights. My blood pressure's been up because of that. But we've gotten through these decently, and the fact I'm going to get to my next elite with at least almost half my health is actually pretty decent. I'm not going to lie. Despite everything. Probably just don't want to kill you then, right? You're doing the most. Hello, Crescent Sphere. Wonderful. Actually wonderful. Gremlin Horn being an absolute goat. I want to wear you down nets then. Yes, please. Then you die. I don't care about the crash landing there. And also, that's a cool way to try to optimize around it with having crash landing, like, with trying to make crash landing have as little debris in your hand space to actually make. Fairy in a bottle! Yes! That's really good. Prize better be worth it. I'm not even getting into the next act. I still have to get through the freaking boss, dude. And it's a stupid ass Endomancer. Oh no, oh no, oh no. Give me like the dexterity like right now. I'm saving my stars for what I can, but I do not feel comfortable, Chief. Fairy in a bottle will save my life. That's only once still, you have to remember. Alright, block all of that. This is setup. This is setup right now. This is a lot of damn setup is what this freaking is, dude. So I'll probably just go ahead play the royalties. That way I can just get it out of my hand, out of the way. I'm not drawing that again, but this does not feel comfortable. Go to the stars is free, because I have 10. Put the strike away. I'd say to put the panic button away there. But this gathering light is very good. Falling star is also really good too. That's good. I'm blocking 21. It's just the dazes with, if I get them, is really scary. Draw me. Block me. It's totally fine. So that's unwalk damage dealt. So I'm getting to. I'm gonna take 1 damage this turn. This fight's actually going pretty decent. This is pretty decent. Panache is free. Every time I hit an enemy, so that's not worth it at all. Might just be a straight knockout blow. And I don't want to do anything more because half my hand is dazes in case I draw all these dazes at once. That would kill me. Not the best. Alright, well, in that case, then push. Push, Chief. So I'm just relying on whatever cards I draw otherwise here, because like with 3, that's all I can hope for. Alright, thank you, Rolling Boulder. You'll get me across the line, and hopefully my Fairy in a Bottle doesn't get procced. Thank you, Volley. Thank you, Volley. Thank you, random Volley I just drew. Akabeko, hello. I think I'll take Glow, another Glow. And then please, I've been playing so much royalties, I need good stuff. Choose any number of options at the rest sites, that's really nice. This is really hard, dude, I'm gonna be real. I think another Spectrum Shift is actually not bad. I'll take the Oberic Acid and remove a strike, I think. I think that's how I'm gonna play this here. Because the fact that I get any number of options at the rest site means that I get to both rest and smith. And I'll make another Spectrum Shift. So I'm going to be doing anything, I need to be making value. What am I looking at? Oh, goodness. It's shield. It's the Spire shield and sword. Oh, my goodness gracious. I am not happy about this. I am not happy about this at all. Oh no, dude. Oh no. So the way that this gimmick works is that you're being attacked from two sides, and so whatever side you're facing away from, you're taking more damage from. So this is doing 9 otherwise, so I have to be facing this side. I have to attack this side if I want to be basically safe. Because now I'm facing this side, I'm only taking 4. Oh crap, dude. Oh goodness. It's an Act 2 boss? Very cool thematically, but this is... Oh my goodness gracious. Oh my goodness gracious. Okay. Obert Acid, let me just get some cards, please. If you play 5 more cards in a turn, draw 1 card at start, absolutely, I'm fine with that. Okay. Keep thinking Child of the Stars. So I can have that for the future. I want to forge, please. Let me hold on to all of this here. So that's because at the very least it's only 8 damage, but I have a blade now, which I can use to keep turning if I need to. That's a really good turn. Very, very good turn. What do I want on the top of my draw pile? Probably Dying Star for the future to have. Otherwise, Minion Strike, absolutely. Oh, but I just drew Dying Star. You idiot, you idiot, you idiot. Crescent Spear into Cloak of Stars, I do think. So the thing is that you want to maybe burn down one side as fast as you can. If you can help it. So otherwise you're just gonna burn out to one guy that would just kill you, you know? I need just 1 star for Falling Star to be able to proc. That'll get to weaken you, so you're only dealing 24, that's the entirety of my health otherwise. I need more colorless cards is what I really need. So I'm not dead yet, that's 11. Is it just gone? It is just gone, what the heck? Interesting, I suppose. Okay. Forge these. Have the bow turn, so it's 14 damage. If I draw 2. Put the Celestial Might on top, I guess. I don't care about that too much right now. What I do need is actually just to keep drawing through, seeing what else I can get, is the thing. Just the minion strikes being free is really helping my ass out, I'm not going to lie. Oh, dude, I'm so stressed this fight. I am so stressed. Hey, just regens another rocket. Okay, okay, Chief. Okay. Lois is free. Minion Strike is free. I'm gonna revive with 30% of my HP. I can do a block. Forge that Void up. Block again. I would have loved to have played the bomb. That's okay. Fact is, this is another turn that I have to where I'm not immediately dead yet. Hello, the Gambit. that actually really helps since now I'm almost dead anyway. That buys me another turn, hilariously. I whack you with Sovereign Blade now. That doesn't get me too much more. But I could do something like this. Get a bunch of stars for the future. And then Sovereign Blade's gonna kill you next turn then. Okay, okay. Just, if I would die, Fairy in the Bottle would heal me. Cross Training's a really good hit. Destroy Crusher, so it's just Rocket. Okay. So even if he hits and kills me, which he probably will, I also just got another Gambit. They call me the Gambit. I got two the Gambits. Oh goodness. I can't believe this. I cannot believe this right now. You're telling me I'm going to beat this fight without my Fairy in a Bottle even going off? That's insane. I can't believe I got through that fight. Holy crap. The Smith forged 30 on the blade. What the heck? Heirloom Hammer kind of seems nice though. For all the colors cards that I am getting, but I don't know how valuable it is, but it does seem nice. Not gonna lie. You will fight test subject. Dude, I have no idea what's going on. Haven't had a visit in a minute. Oh, millennia. Nonu Pere? Nonu Pepe. Serendipity Incarnate. You're looking quite drab. Let's find you something joyful to wear. At the start of each combat, for all empty potion slots random potions. The 5th card you play each turn is free. Choose 3 cards in your deck. Enchant them with Swift 3? These all seem nice. I think I can discard the potion and just keep getting. Because the Fairy in a Bottle was my leverage in case I needed help. Now I need to fight an elite. Just one elite. To activate my relic. The soonest one would be here. But then I'm locked into just combats all throughout. I'd rather take an open path. So I'd probably go like this way then. Get the one elite and cash out on that and just be happy. I think that's the play. I think that's the play. So, Gigantification, 51 damage to all enemies. Absolutely. I'll just go ahead and play Dying Star. I will venerate, and then just kill you straight up. Royalties lets me play it out for free there. That's wonderful, honestly. That's what we need out of our early stuff. And you're dead too to the spikes that I've not so want to put on the bat. That's really good. I think I have enough card draw. So do I take the shop now? If I do, if I want to, that means I'm not going to get anything unless I go these events otherwise to spend on. I think it'll be good. What I do is I'll discard these, because I might get higher tier potions. Regen potion's fine. Devoted Sculptor, hello, sir? Oh my goodness, these are so 9 strength each turn! You're a hallway fight? Sir, you're a hallway fight. What the heck? You do not seem like a hallway fight. I'm gonna be real here, sir. 9 strength? I mean, you are the cultist, but holy crap! This is a time limit I am absolutely on right now, Chief. Like, I am on a huge-ass time limit. Every 3 stores you play, put this card in hand. Now again, not free star cost. I'm just flabbergasted by that, dude. What do you mean you're gonna be at 18 strength next turn? I am very scared of you, sir. I am very, very scared of you. Thank you, Ultimate Defend. I will absolutely take you, but holy crap. What? Huh? Huh? I do not enjoy you, devoted sculptor. You're a hallway fight?! Production? Hey, I'll take that. I will absolutely take that right now. Ah. 17. I don't have enough. Kill. It's only 4 damage. It'll be fine. Chartreuse Captain G3 drones. I mean, like, I can see ways that you can get around this guy, but like at the same time too, like I'm just very scared of him. Cause like, what is this? What is this, man? I mean, I only took 19 damage technically, but that's still very scary. I don't like you at all. I don't like you at all. Trust Under seems nice. Isn't this enough to justify something in my debt, though, for everything here? I might just take another Gather Light. Alright. Cards containing minion deal double damage and gain double block. What the heck? So you're saying that for minion strike, you're gonna do 20 damage instead. Interest for throwing mono into that. Whetstone's there. I mean, if I can index into it more, I think that's actually fine, considering how I'm gonna be transforming so much. What are you? Signed Berserker? Okay, hit you. Get my thorns up. Put that on top, and then transform some strides for me, please. To minion strides. Okay, these are all going to drop a discard pile. That's totally fine. Should apply 3 weak to you. Just to stat that on. Things just defend right now. Let those spites do some work. Minion Strike. Very cool. When you shuffle your draw pile, choose a card from it to put into your hand. Why not? Get that on me. Let me venerate a little bit. Money doesn't necessarily help me here, but it's just another card to play out. Minion Strike, thank you. Manifest, see what I get. Hello, Impatience, very cool. I think I'll go ahead and summon Boy, just have that in hand. Then otherwise I can spend these stars up to get all my blot that I need. Perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Good, 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 good. Choose a card to add to my hand. I think I'll honestly probably take another chart. I'll take the charts to make the more of these slimes into more minion strikes. Nash is free. Sauce these because there's no reason for them to be in my deck otherwise. And then just slice with the blade. Hello, Mayhem. I will take you for the future. Thank you, dramatic entrance. I'm just slowly getting outvalued by this guy here. This is my problem. Thank you. Free minion strike being played. I mean, it's still as damage and getting the push out of that. I mean, is there another minion strike I have? No. I'll play Knockout Blow rather than. So attack card from my draw pile into my hand. I have no, I mean, I have no resources, so there's nothing for me to do there. I just gotta hope that I draw an attack. That's Summon Blade though. That's Sovereign Blade. Oh, I got through it. I got through it, dude. Oh my goodness. That's also another Crescent Spear. That's a second Crescent Spear. The power spike is immense and glorious. Lose its HP for 62 gold. I'd rather take the Clumsy for a relic. Because I don't want to be losing anything more. Back to prep! Yo, absolutely worth it. First time I play a card, Spectrum Shift, probably one of them. Or a Child of the Stars, I think, rather, too. Wouldn't be good, because I need to have just a way to get that going. Shuriken, you're pretty valuable, I'm not gonna lie. And I have to take the elite here. It's alright, hope for the best, people. Hope for the best and for good potions. Pretty good potions, honestly. I'm very happy with these. Because power. I mean, I'll take free orbit. Gigantification means I actually just have to kill somebody straight up. So, goodbye? Goodbye? You're dead in one hit? And then I will charge the Clumsy. Charge the Clumsy. Hit the Spectral Knight since you're debuffing me. The fact that I killed the freaking Foil Knight on turn 1, thanks to that triple, that is so stupidly good. That is so stupidly good. At 21 damage to all enemies for debris. I don't care about the debris. And then pen nib proc as well too, hilariously. Okay, I just realized I did dispute myself right there by retaining my hand by playing that. But we're fine, we're fine, we're fine. Hey, royalties! Smile. Like, we're actually fine here. The fact that this was one of the most scot-free elite fights that I've ever had. Holy. Studied combat with 3 strength? I don't know if that was worth it after everything, but Dwayne is really good too! Resonance is also really nice, I will say. What did it give? Sword of Jade. Studied combat with 3 strengths, and now I have +3, which I don't know if that's really worth it for everything at the end of the day here, but hey, I have Shuriken, so that's gonna help me with my strength anyway too. I'm not gonna be mad about that. Frog Knight has plating. I got 2 attack potions. Okay, Chief. I mean, I'll take Dying Star. 3, 6, 9. I take Guiding Star. So first and foremost, because we have a Matt's hand, I'm not getting anything added from that there. Taking no damage now, which is great. Crash Landing, because I don't think I'm going to really reshuffle before then, before everything's over with. I can just kind of play Knockout Blow without any care, as much as I can. So as long as I can make use of that vulnerable for that 51 prop. Yeah, I don't think it's worth the hassle, at least for this deck when it comes to it, then absolutely not. Give me that 43. Give me the pointing so I can just block as much as I can and retain. Because we're going to be getting potions anyway at the start of next combat then. So I'm totally fine with how this goes. Whoa, minion strikes. Very cool. Hit. Hit. Alright. Vitruvian minion absolutely was worth it. Another charge. Gimme. Let me make 1,000,000 minions. Now, I'm not comfortable with my 39 HP, but a shop is right here too. Rest me. I think that's just the smart decision. Plus, I have miniature tent. I can take advantage of both. It's time to upgrade Child of the Stars, because that's just more block than we'll be naturally getting. These bozos. These stupid bozos. I can deal with these guys at the very least fine enough. Gain 5 max HP. Thank you, Fruit Juice. Thank you. Very cool. I think I like to shuffle all my cards to my draw pile and draw. Absolutely. Hey, very cool. If I choose a colorless card back to my hand, that's another minion strike that I get. Yes, 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 yes. Oh, I should have played Hidden Cash. Oh, well, it's fine. That didn't just write Dying Star to honestly push my damage. I don't care about Sit's damage. The fact that I weaken you for 9 is already great enough. Minion Strike. Child of the Stars. Okay, that's really funny to get 2 charges like that. In fact, I'll just turn everything into minion strikes, methinks. And then next turn, you are dead no matter what, my good sir. Hello, Minion Strike. Hello, Minion Strike. Interesting for all of these here. But I think I'm kind of chill. Hello, Owl Magistrate. Okay, first and foremost. Draw one card, gain a little bit of everything. Hello, you're very cool. Okay, let's slow things down here for a second. Forwards these two for the future. I'd like to hit you for 88. Does anyone ever copy Sovereign Blade? It does. It buffs both Sovereign Blades too. Oh, that's so cool to have two blades like that. That's actually really sick. Minion strikes free. Not sure if I applied the vulnerable earlier, actually thinking about it. That's fine. You're doing no damage now. I can make two more. I can make two more minion strikes. So whether it is by your these sovereign blades or by this crescent sphere, you're gone. Very good fight. Happy with that. That is very cool. Gain energy and stars and retain your hand. I like that. I really like that card. All right. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Rest up. 88 HP. That's pretty good. That is very, very good, honestly. Let's just say that outright. And then I probably just want to upgrade like Hidden Cache or so is my thoughts. Just so I can keep my star gain up. And then we have Test Subject. When Test Subject C8 revives, be even stronger. Whenever you play a skill, gain 2 strength. Ew! I play a million skills! Ew! Nah, bro. That sucks so much. Alright, so I'm just gonna have to whack you very hard then in that case then repeatedly. That seems to be the play. So like you're almost dead here is a big thing, but we'll have to see how things go. So let's do Duplicator for my Spectrum Shift. So if you gain some strength with here, I don't necessarily mind that too much. Like I'll take the 18 damage straight up right now. I don't mind that. I'm just curious about what's gonna happen next turn is the thing. Okay, first and foremost, 36 damage. I need to just like kill you right now. Crash landing. Kill you with a strike. Okay, now is the time to press the Mayhem button. Purity, get rid of these guys here. So the man's going to revive. With 2 heads. Okay. And it will revive even stronger again. Shuffle 1 wound into your discard pile each time you receive unblocked attack damage. Interesting. Okay. Get Impatience out of my hand. I need to glimmer and find something good, please. The charges are not it. But I do think they're gonna have to be absolutely worth it though here. I think that is the play. I'll take the 3 wounds. Another Mayhem is really good. But I need to push this damage, otherwise that 30 damage is going to hurt. But do I just take the 30? I think I might, just to steal this turn, quite frankly. I think I just kind of gotta. So I'll take another wound, it's whatever. Oh, that is such a killer. Right, at least the bowler's got the kill. But that is actually a really bad grit to get, run-wise. So last round, I'm guessing? At the end of every other turn, gain intangible 1? What the heck is that? Hello? Hello? Okay. So they're intangible right now, so just having my block up and all that. I need to be transforming these wounds away. And put that shockwave on top if I can help it. I do not want to be playing those bolas, as I need the card space, I do think. 45 damage. You're weak and vulnerable, that's wonderful. Copy Omni Strike. That's decent. That's decent damage. I should have done Falling Star first. I triple my block right now. That does not push me above 33. So I can't just knock out below you for free. As much as I'd love to here. Salvo's fine. Salvo's absolutely fine. Hello? Then I'll tell you next turn. Oh, but you're intangible next turn. But I have panic button! And you're also just debuffing me only. That's totally fine. Put one card from your hand on top of the draw pile. That's what I will do. I'll just sit on this. And I have you guaranteed killed next turn. Because even with these wounds, you are dead. Oh! 4 HP! 4 HP! Rah! It was intangible every other turn, Rena, but I got through it. I got through it. Goodness gracious. I did it. That was a way too close round. I'm gonna be real with you, Chief. But I did it. I freaking did it. That feels so good. Oh, he sits epochs. I need to take a break after this. And by that I mean I'm ending streams. This has been 3 hours of just playing this. clouds churn maliciously as the capital trembles beneath a storm so violent that none dare to leave their homes. 12 days later, the rain stops. The clouds remain, but the flame has gone out. The Spire opens its doors once more. Beetlejuice. Enemies attached deal 30% less damage for the next 4 turns. Interesting. Ritual, lovely. Choose a card in your draw pile and add it to your hand. For potions. Cool. Source of clean water for all the Spire. The underdots fall into disrepair. The rest of sea creatures emerge from its depths, making a home in the maze-like passages. Interesting. Is that saying that more epots in that sense are there? A fantastic explosion marks the arrival of the region. His Majesty's spaceship shattered beyond repair. Finally, I arrive. Forge 10. Increase the Sovereign Blade by 1. Sovereign Blade hits an additional time. I really like the idea of Sovereign Blade as a whole archetype just around that. That's really cool though, I must say. Deadly monsters have begun to trickle out of the Spire at an increasing pace ever since the doors had reopened. Brave warriors, explorers, and mercenaries have been sent in, but few make progress. Even fewer make it back alive. The regent warns of this dismay and takes it upon himself to become the hero that Prion needs. I enter. Start of each combat, forge 10. For every 10 spent, gain 10 block. I don't see too much value in that, but it's nice every now and then. At the end of your turn, gain stars. That seems really good. On the contrary, defeat me. The region of Staris does not know defeat. The strange man at the top of this tower must be defeated by me and only me. The region devises a royally brilliant plan to become stronger. To immortalize this, it is etched into a nearby stone. Try harder. Gain 3 stars. Add 3 upgraded colorless cards to the hand. Forge 15. Ooh. I'm really loving these... What's his face? I'm really loving the potion variety here. I'm really loving them. A young explorer unlatched a forbidden grimoire. Magics from another time and place explode outward as weightless dark smoke overwhelms this curious one. She gains the understanding of life and death, but at a cost. His skin, hair, and organs rapidly rot away as her soul is forcefully bound into the locket in her pocket. The grimoire whispers, if I die, you die. And this will be the next class. Yes! Necrovinder. Ooh. So much cool stuff and so much to go onwards to, dude. Oh my goodness. So exciting, so exciting. And we still have the defect to get onto then as well in the future. Cast upon a trusty left-hand Asti in combat, but oh goodness. Again, already very happy with this in early access. And again, 2 gates! 2 gates! We can talk about road rides all that we want, but more deadbolting road rides to add to it? And for something as high quality as Slay the Spire? Or Slay the Spire 2 upping the quality so much? That feels very good. That feels very good compared to the first game. I'm saying that comparatively, like, first game was already a great masterpiece, in my opinion. But the fact that it's that everything is elevated up on its own end here is really good. So, like, yes, Slay the Spire 2 is great. Slay the Spire 1 is great, but now I'm not going to look at it the same way as Slay the Spire 2. I mean, you're playing modded then, but that's different. But alright, y'all. That'll be it for tonight. Wherever you are, wherever you may be, whether on Twitch or YouTube or more, it's been your wonderful Wind Mage, the Cruz Ship servant, Chartreuse Proxy, ever and always at your service now. Whether it be morning, afternoon, evening, or night, at least from my side of the world, have a wonderful night now. I may do an earlier afternoon, evening stream when it comes to it then. We shall see, because tomorrow starts community night, everybody. It's community weekend. I am so excited for it. I am looking forward to chilling out, but we're going to be in Discord for all of that, y'all. So take it easy.